Hey, traders, welcome to episode 793 of the show. You could be doing anything, but you're here, and I appreciate it, man. And Bitcoin is, right now, we'll say the candle closed. It would be the lowest candle close we had seen since May 11th of this year. Over 160 days in a downtrend since that high, June 26th. So, the 6,800 area, chat, that was so critical, so important, you're below it. And there's the 6,500 support, but the real strong support, 6,150. Really 5,800 to 6,150, okay? So, no Star Wars spoilers, man. I don't know how we'd be doing that, right? What is this? Why is that? Oh, okay. Dude, it's tough, man. Look at that. Okay, no. It's like, how could things be frozen already? We're good. So, yeah, really early to stream again. Like, 3 hours early. But it makes sense, right? If there's volatility or price action, man, on this market, it's been starved, right? So, though, of course, I'm not, like, ever really happy that Bitcoin's dropping because I know way more people like longing this than shorting it, you know, retail and stuff. So, but I'm happy that at least we're making moves. All right, down 3.88% on this day, just like yesterday. It's like a mimicking day. Yesterday, what happened? Well, no, it was 4 or 5 days ago. Yeah, the 14th. We bearishly engulfed. Indecision candle, bearishly engulfed again. Now we're getting follow through price action, and this is like what I was saying yesterday. And I don't know if the music's too loud. Let me know if it is. Jeez, it's loud on my side. It is very weak price action when you have a resounding bounce off a critical support, and then you just methodically sell off, bleed out until you touch it again. And when you touch it the next time, you don't get anything, right? You get no bounce, showing like just no demand, right? Just the last remaining buy orders were just getting absorbed, and now they have all been absorbed, and we're breaking that support. And again, 6,500 is the short-term target, I guess, right? Just back here from April of 2018, but again, man, 6,150 over and over and over again, okay? And guess what, man? Everything is going as we had foreseen it in a way, right? Where we were waiting and waiting and waiting for negative momentum to arrive again. It's here. It's here. And this helps us, understand that prices could go lower before we reversed to the upside more majorly, right? What's up, Larly man? Good to see you. No, we're just in space, man. You know, just flying around. And I got the lumberjack shirt on today. It's beautiful, man. Hold on a sec. So, like, yeah, let's see what happens with this histogram island by the time we get to 6,150, 5,800 area, right? Eventually, you start rounding out, and that's when you can say, all right, man, clear divergence in development. You know, last time, you had very little time to respond or react to the lower low critical support divergence. You started engulfing like a day after. It's insane. And then it just ran up, right? So, what was that? Someone texted me. Oh, Batman Boy, what did he say? Okay. Elon is crazy, according to Batman Boy. All right. So yeah, Santa, Space Santa. Space Crypto Santa, right? No, there's like no surprise, dude. I mean, like, if you watch the stream, you know, like, we've just been talking about waiting on this. It's like, until I see divergence, I don't really have any desire. Or, it's not really desire. It's like, I just really don't see any kind of reversal until you get divergence. At least you're in a correction, you're in a downtrend. That is now, like, you know, I think we're less than a month away. If this thing remains in a correction for one more month, it is going to be a longer lasting correction than the initial impulse. Right, this was 190 days, I think, and we're over 160 days here now. So, been going. And yeah, what's XRP is trending. I know that. Yeah, down. Oh, it's 18.3 cents. Oh man, where's the XRP army? Where was the swell, man? The swell event, dude. I feel like. Wait, did anyone say like if it's too loud or not? No, no one said anything. Is this live? Do we have a dump hat? Well, we could have. We could have had a dump hat. When I was in Austin, we voted on hats, and y'all wanted Leroy Jenkins over the diver hat. I thought it was a great idea, but y'all voted. So, yeah, XRP. Well, you know what happens. You break 25 cents, stay below long enough, 15 cents, the next strong support. There you go, man. See? It's like, yeah, look, that is exactly what we're talking about with Fibonacci, man, right? And I think when we looked at this before, we talked about it, all right? So you go to high to low. If an asset has such underwhelming demand, right? No demand on the asset, it will sometimes, it's not common. Common retraces are 382s to 618s, but not commonly, when the demand's so weak, the asset will hit a 23% retrace and then dump, right? And then run to lower lows. That's exactly what XRP did. Now it's 18.29, 2 pennies. All right, just one support. After that support is the 15-cent area. There's really not much here. Okay. Get wrecked. Common retrace areas, not so common, but this is where you retrace when there's no demand and then you dump again. Yeah. So maybe we could get some fib extensions here. Let's just see where we're at from your just previous low here to your high. Yeah, you're touching a 1414 fib extension with a 1618 fib extension being down at 16.278 pennies. Yeah, there was a little divergence. And, you know, it's funny because it kind of played out a little bit just to create a double top to confirm to the market that that's the size you were going to go. And now, you know, look at the rally and then dumped. So now it's like, all right, great short-term divergence. That's what, if you have short-term divergence, most of the time you're going to get short-term results on price action, right? It's not like a, you know, here you go, right? On XRP, doing the same thing Bitcoin's doing, probably Monero, probably every asset out there right now that's correlating to Bitcoin price action, right? You're starting to be able to see another negative histogram island being built. It's the first time we've seen negative momentum since December 4th, all right? So about 2 weeks. So again, you wait for, you know, some exhaustion to set in, maybe the 1618. Really, you know, look for Bitcoin, I guess, right? That's what you want to analyze. And then you look for the maturing histogram island, and that's when we can start saying, hey, there's real bullish divergence and development on the MACD. At this point, I don't think that there's absolutely no way you can make bullish divergence in the RSI now from this low to the much lower low. You have much lower levels of relative strength. This is the lowest level of relative strength we've seen on XRP since August of 2018. Mother of God. Anyone talk about my audio level? Sounds good. Maybe just don't say anything because it sounds fine. Figure people would be like saying stuff a lot more if it was causing issues. So y'all can hear me. Okay. Dude, remember, I'm in a different world here. I'm not like on my main battle station. So. Okay, so that's XRP, man. It's Cobb going live, emergency broadcast stream for the XRP dumping. I mean, content creators are here for the pumps. Why were they for the dumps, you know? I'm hoping he would be live for this so all his viewers and followers would understand what's going on with the market right now. You fell below 25 cents long enough. 15 cents was the next major real support below you. But man, things looked good on XRP, right? They looked really good. When we were breaking back above 28 cents, Bitcoin had broken out of that downtrend, looked like it was flagging, and then the flag just extended on, and then the fake out, and it just kept bleeding out, and then fell back into that old channel, and that's where XRP looked. This was 31 cents. This pinnacle right here was that swell meeting, all right? That was when, you know, people were just going insane. I mean, I was like sick by it. If you remember this. Hey, just buy Bitcoin. Nice name, dude. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Hey, I got the double sub fixed up on these overlays. Okay. Am I heading to Tatooine, Zarzar? What's up, dude? We can. Do you want to go to Tatooine? I don't know if we, That is something I do want to mess around with. I haven't done that. I will do that. That's just like, you know, it's a long time. It takes a lot of time to come up with ideas and think about it. It's like, yeah, we could go to like different planets and crash land. Oh man, hold on. Before I forget about that, let me text somebody. All right, Brandon, we're going to hyperdrive for you, dude. Okay. Let's plug it in. All right, we made it. Shout out to Zarzar, man, my fraternity brother, in the chat. Man, it's just so loud, my headphones on, but it's probably fine for y'all. Michael L., you're in Tanzania now? Dude, anytime I play Zoo, for some reason, like Algeria and Tanzania, they don't like Zoo. They don't allow Zoo to be played in their countries. It's weird, dude. Okay. So, yeah, XRP is in hyperdrive 2 on the way down, right? Next target after 18 pennies is 16.1 pennies, the golden mean ratio. Maybe we'll have some divergence by then. But if we get down there, there's a chance Bitcoin can be at like 6,500, 6,150 at that point, right? All right. Okay. We made it. Made it to the new system. Let's go to the Ethereum system. Or, I mean, that was what we were going for, right? So there are multiple ways to look at it. Linear, log. We've been looking at it in log because it just hasn't... I mean, you could definitely... If you look at it in linear, you can't really use the dump there. It doesn't really make sense. Here we are, chat. Remember, I was like, I'm so surprised when we're at like 140, 130 something. It's like, I'm surprised why we haven't seen 125 yet. Because that was the next available real support, that pivot point. And now we're at the very bottom of it. We're at the wick. Kind of, man, we're right on that March 4th, 2019 wick. After this support, dude, is 101.90. Can you believe it now? Welcome to retracing. What was it in linear? That's like going on 88% retrace now. What high? 88% retrace is $113.42. Okay, so almost there, man. But the problem is when the 886 gets hit, there's not going to be any support at all, dude. I'm talking straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. When you see that, man. Oh yeah, the view is blocked. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm not used to it, dude. I'm not used to having a spaceship. Who is? Sorry, man. Okay. A lot of what I just said, you didn't really need to see it too much, but again, like this is, let's be for real for a sec. There's space in the back. 88% retrace, like 113. And at 113, as you can see, there's absolutely no support. Straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. So like, I think if you break below this resoundingly, below that 122 to 125 area, I think we should see 102. It could happen very fast. But the thing is, how do you get down to the next available support when you're already this oversold at 22? Last time we were at 22 on the RSI on the daily was November of 2018. We're starting to do things. All right, it's been a long time since these things have been occurring on these assets, and it is important to at least take note of. All right? XRP, Ethereum, you name an S coin, I will show you an obliterated asset, okay? Can you offer me an egg? I have an egg. It's in my other room. It's my volatility brass egg, dude. Should pull it out for the stream for this one. Hey, dude, it's Matt Antonucci from Italy, man. Fresh off the boat, Capo. Worked 13 hours yesterday on your feet, filling it today, relaxing on your couch, drinking coffee. Hey, coffee, dude. Coffee. There might be a shortage soon, so get your Irwin.coffee. right here. This one's for you, Rumlog man. Yeah, dude, we're talking like Bitcoin Cash down nearly 11%. Tomo 10%, or whatever. Tomo, dude. What is Tomo, dude? Tomo, yeah, they do decentralized navigation systems, right? Yeah. I mean, God, XRP is 12%. Hey, make a wish. Link's down 11.11%. Let's go. Yeah, dude. And the thing about Link is, yeah, it's at the PCZ, right? But, dude, this is a good old-fashioned, hey, man. Do you take the long here knowing that Bitcoin has broken critical supports and could go lower? I don't know if it's the best trade now, right? It's a beautiful cipher, but you just started making that negative histogram wick, and it could keep building on lower prices. So it reminds me just like Bitcoin's 4-hour, potential trade setup with that. Was it a Gartley or something? It's not strong enough on the daily yet. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Sorry, space noise. Ah, Bradford's got his breakfast blend. It's good, man. C3T-R4. Are you my droid, dude? Nice name. Or is that Cedar? I don't know. Mini spanners? Spanners? What do you mean? Dude, I saw in Australia, in like the middle part, it's hitting 116.6 degrees today or something. Or like tomorrow or yesterday. I don't even know. Australia's like opposite side of the world, so. Hottest record, or hottest summer ever for Australia, but they were saying it was like the hottest day in recorded history down there. But I hear their prime minister's in Hawaii right now on vacation. So do you Australians know about that? Anonymous, what are you talking about, dude? Sarlacc, Return of the Jedi, what does that mean? What's up, Bitcoin trades? Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. So, yeah, again, like though you're at this PCZ, you just got to think about the context of the macro and Bitcoin, and just think about how this could keep building. I'd like to see this mature. I'd like to start seeing like some waning negative histogram wicks, right? Kind of like this, before I feel a little more confident. You just got there too fast. Okay, that's your link, dude. It's all desert. Yeah, Julia, still 116.6 degrees is hot. Really hot. It's like 47 degrees Celsius. Okay. Alex, 2 times. Thanks, man. Engine's not getting wrecked. 2.3% down. I mean, yeah, it's not really that wrecked. Yeah, I agree. Good for it, though. Hey, that's great, man. Consider yourself lucky if you're all in on Engine Coin and nothing else. Still, can't even break the 200-day moving average. It's been struggling at it for like a week, man. And you broke it, thrusted through the 236 and the overhead resistance. You're back. Okay, so yeah, there could be more room to run. If you were just looking at common retraces, high to low, you're looking between 12.69 pennies and 17.5. I don't know if that can happen with the way the macro is going right now, okay? Oh, what's up, Kanatomo? Nice wrench, dude. I should work as a radio host. I did lots of radio internships in college, so I get it. I get the whole radio thing. I was program director too, so I like managed like 26 DJs at a time. Okay. Yeah, FCC. there's like no FCC that you have to worry about here, which is really nice. That's like the thing that killed all the fun. You know, Bitcoin or how YouTube will take down streams and stuff. Well, at least you don't get fined. Oh, ain't on it. Okay, Sarlacc. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if we like that. It's a touchy spot. That's how Boba Fett got wrecked, man. I don't like that. What's up, Ernest? You're gonna catch 30 minutes? Hey. Well, I don't know, man. I'm just here live early because there's a lot of stuff going on. But you know, it's all like a depression market. But then all of a sudden you realize, like, oh, and the real markets hit all-time highs today. So if you have a well-diversified portfolio and you're not all in on crypto and you're a stock market participant, right? You can't be mad. You can't be having a bad day. All right. How much hex do they pay you? Top security? Nothing, dude. I would never, ever accept hex. Ever, dude. No thanks. Oh god, there's hex cash and there's hex. Dude, there we go. We're forking. A scam is forking. It's a new development in the crypto sphere. Did BitConnect ever fork? Chat, do y'all know this? I guess it didn't have enough time before the scam got, you know, the Ponzi scheme kind of like got outed, right? Oh, Logi, man. Logi. So illiquid, but my god, man. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful Logi, dude. Nearing that 886. Oh my god, why did I not look at Logi? It was, you want to see the absolute most textbook ascending triangle I've seen in a while. Look no further than Logitech. Man, this used to make me some serious money, dude. Back in the day. Dude. Let me see if this works. This is it, right? Dude, look at that. Let me try to find the sound. Making myself vulnerable to attack.
Oh, would you look at this?
I'm talking like perfect. And you broke out, right? So going from that high to low, exceeding the 786 today, gapping up barely, and 47.64 is the next target. The 886, there's a slight, some sort of overhead resistance here from June of 2018, man. So yep, blow off top like the video game stocks. I mean, this would make sense, dudes. Logitech, you know, they produce. They're like an ancillary to video games and computers, right? Produce headphones. I mean, they bought out a few years ago. What is it? Turtle Beach. You know, so that's just kind of what they focus on. So when video game stocks and semis took a dump, so did Logitech, but it's recovered like everything else. So, oh my God, man. So 100% measured move of the pattern, going from the, you know, the height, or from the highest point to lowest point of that pattern, from the breakout. You're talking measured move is at 48.93, but remember what Bulkowski says, you normally only hit about 70% of the measured move when these are successful. So you might get up to, you know, $47 and then reverse. But yeah, look at all the gaps. But this is not a liquid asset. This is 67,000 volume, man. Oh my God. Okay. Very good, Zarzar. Thanks for bringing that up again. It's been a minute. Throwback on Logi. Love me some Logi, man. I'm digging it, man. Dang, dude, we've been live for 30 minutes. Time flies when you're in outer space. What's up, MK man? Coming in from LA. Later, MCG. What's up, Crypto Fish? You made it today. I saw your your YouTube message or, you know, your comment when Drink Troll comes. FedEx earnings all in, baby. Dude, I like FedEx, but maybe wait till after earnings to like it, because what if it gets wrecked? I mean, you'd think FedEx wouldn't. So FedEx, inverse head and shoulders. Oh, where is the... Okay, I'm just looking at it not as a channel or anything, but you have to think about Fibonacci, right? From your 2016 lows to your high, we hit an 88% retrace. What is 88% retrace, man? Right? You bounced at a value area, and at that value area, looks like you had some divergence going on. You know, it was like Class A to Class C. It almost became just convergence. But then you hit that value area and you bounce, and now you're forming a slanted inverse head and shoulders. I love seeing inverse head and shoulder patterns at 88% retraces. Okay, those are like how Kangs are made, right? I think WRK, one we've been looking at for months, Westrock was creating a bullish pattern at an 88% retrace. Look, man, it's no different. No different at all, right? From your low, 2016 low, to your high, what did we do? We created a bullish double bottom pattern with bullish divergence at an 88% retrace. And since then, we've broken out of our downtrend. We've confirmed the double bottom. And now we're running on up, and the measure moves around 45.33. Beautiful, man. So don't forget, man, the 886, this is the Mariana Trench. All in puts. See, again, it's like FYX. It doesn't matter what way you're going puts, calls on earnings. You're just gambling, flipping a coin. First off, no all in. Don't do all in anymore, ever again. Because the all in you've done so far, FYX, has made you lose over half your account, right? That's reality from what we've seen. Cloudcoin. Cloudcoin chat. Alright. Don't you hee me, FYX. We're serious. Okay. Let's go to EA. It's not up much today. The market is just kind of floating around. But this is a trade we've been in since October. And it's going, man. Inverse head and shoulders pattern, hidden bullish divergence on that right shoulder, impending price action continuation. Well, there you go, man. There's your continuation. You're not even overbought yet. You're close. Your positive momentum is building. What more could you ask for? Do I think XRP can break? Of course it can, dude. It's not like it has some sort of... XRP is the utility token. I have not seen a good argument yet on people trying to show evidence that XRP is the way to invest in David Schwartz, Garlic House, Kappa. Okay. New Tycho? Yeah, I think. Yeah, I played the song when it came out on stream. It was like an intro and exit. 65.35 on the... Oh, is it continuing to drop? My bad, dude. Oh, someone's complaining about me not showing trades. It's like, what? It's like, you've been here for 5 minutes? My bad, dude. Okay, it looks like we hit that, but we bounced. Yeah, the lowest low so far is 65.84 on Coinbase. Great song right here, dude. Wow, dude. You know, waves. to the US dollar tether. I've had it charted in log scale for a really long time. I don't know how long, but someone asked about it and said upside potential. This is it, dude. Going any higher is going to be interesting, and I want to show you why. Okay, look at this. On waves. Log scale, okay? Just showed up to it. There's like 0.1 and 2, 3 on the bottom. And then, okay, welcome to crypto, dude. Flash crash down to 26 cents. Okay, so kind of like double bottomed there. And yeah, it looks like there was divergence, a low, a slightly lower low, higher levels of strength. You go to the upside, and look where you are. You're at the top. Okay, I used the candle close, not the wick, because it made sense. And look at all the effing touches I get in this channel, having it plotted there. Okay, so I think you're at the top. I think probably won't go any higher than 92.94 pennies. Okay, look at the volume though. Crazy, man. All right. Wait, oops, sorry. I need another monitor, man. One more monitor and I'll be good. Gabriel, thanks, dude. I doubt it, but appreciate the kind words. Sorry, man, just reading a little chat. 2 hours until earnings call. Yeah, 30 minutes till the market closes, man. Stock market, that is. Good luck to FYX, man. Okay, so 6,600 right there. Right at the wick, man. The May 17th wick. All right, the crazy volatility, and then you pumped back up. Visiting that, but again, 6,500 is a somewhat of a support, but the main one's 6,150, dude. And that hadn't changed. It's been the same over and over and over. What does this mean for Mitch Ray TA coin, Julia? Oh, I don't even know. I haven't looked at it in so long. Been a really long time. XRP nearly going into the 17 cents. What are you talking about, dude? It was in the 16s. No, it wasn't. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah, it's down 12.72%. It's down even more, since I think we last looked at it. So yeah, we're just keeping our eye like kind of on the charts on Bitcoin right now, because that is the one to rule them all. Bitcoin, not XRP. Is the end, Severio? What? Top security, you'd think if we can show some matured bullish divergence at 6150, it could be a very reasonable low risk area to take along. Yeah. Doesn't mean it's the overall bottom to the correction, but again, man, technical analysis is not to know where an asset's going at any given time. It's if I'm looking at an asset and it's showing indicators of a reversal, I'll tell you, right? That's what it's about. Yeah, FYX, you've been losing more money somehow in stocks than you have in crypto, right? Ray, that's actually the only nickname I've really ever had. That and Captain Caveman. Coach Steele called me Ray when I was at Bama. So you can call me Ray if you want. Julia, you should do it. Screenshot it, send it, and we'll look it up. The market did the same thing during the same time last year. Octoman PCs, I don't know. It was like way worse, right? It was like, mid-November until mid-December, you lost over half your value, right? That's not the case at all here, but yeah, it's still bad. Still bad. And it's so weird because it's like, stock market's doing, I think in 2017, doing similar stuff, but crypto's not. Crypto in 2017 was booming with the stock market, and now it's inversing it, kind of. What's up, Pokemon Red? What'd you miss? Just Bitcoin selling off. You missed some XRP though, which we can go back to it. It's bad, man. It's real bad. Right at that. Okay, exceeding the 1414 for big extension now. Your previous low to high. Okay, man. 17.9 pennies. Severely oversold. I mean, we're talking 20. We already looked at Link, Blake. You can rewind. Wake down to 6400 is going to cost you? What do you mean? Is XRP dead? I mean, depends what you consider dead, dude. No, it's not dead because someone's... It seems like people are still willing to sell this asset at around 17 to 18 cents. So no, not dead yet. Candle Watcher says we are 2 years to the day since the all-time high on Bitcoin. Really? Is that real life? You're right, dude. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah. Chat, 2-year anniversary. Thanks to Candle Watcher for that date, that stat on the daily. Wow. 2-year anniversary of all-time highs. And here we are, you know, doing the opposite. What were you doing 2 years ago to the day? Yeah. So I don't know. Going full screen doesn't really make sense right now. I mean, there's not like anything going on. We're just watching Bitcoin break below 6,600 together. No, dude, it was definitely December. Now you're thinking January for, I think, maybe XRP and Ethereum when they went on their runs right after Bitcoin started selling off. It was a moonshine. Higher lows every year. Yeah, and I think that eventually, I think Bitcoin will eventually make a major higher low than 3150. That's what I think. And when it hits, you know, it's going to hit this area, you know, you're in deep retrace territory then, right? We've exceeded the 618 and the 786 is 5400. I don't think we really ever want to get down there because you don't want to break critical supports. But these are reversal areas. If you think about harmonics, right? XABCD stuff, 786, 886, these are value areas for longs. 666 days from all-time highs. Jenna, is that true? Well, you know, then execute Order 66 then, man. Good, WM, man. Well, that's, you know, again, it's the smartest area, probably. It's just like a lower risk area where there's like the strongest support there, and we know it's even deeper retrace levels from December low to the June 26th of this year high. Dude, y'all don't even know, man. A like tornado came through the lower half of my county. I'm lucky I live in the northern part. But dude, it was not a joke, man. Because like the, you know, the NOAA radio was going off on stream yesterday, so it's like, yeah, we can look at VeChain briefly. So again, we've just cracked 6,600, and we're near the lowest low of the day. The lowest low of the correction was like 65.26 that happened November 25th, and it was just a wick. It was not a candle close. Let's see. As of yesterday, you had the lowest candle low close since May, and now we're following through with that, breaking a very critical support. Wow. A monthly bull flag? Oh, I don't know, man. Monthly bull flags? I don't know, man. I think it's like you just look at this asset like any other asset, and you know that if you're gonna retrace and go through a correction after a pump, a bullish impulse, this is like what's going on after the impulse. If you're talking like the deepest retrace areas, 4369 and 5439, we had an idea. It was a joke at the time, but it was way back, and it was like on the weekly. It was like XA, B, C, and then the 886 is the bat. 886. And it was a joke then, but it's getting closer and closer to not being a joke anymore, right? But either way, like harmonic or not, 88% retraces. Deep value. We just showed you, we like literally showed you FedEx at an 88% retrace reversing, and also WRK. So good value down here. But it's weird because there's no support below 5,800 really, like at all. You could argue 5K, but last time we fell through 5K, we slashed through it like a hot knife through butter, like it was nothing, man. 65.79. Just $9 off the lowest low of this entire correction. So we're watching intently. Okay. What's up, Angle of Light, not Angel? What makes this week so significant? It's something about like mining, right? It hasn't fallen below 6,600 or something. I don't know. I don't really care like what makes it significant. All I'm doing is just basing this off the technicals. What else can you base it off of, right? And the fundamentals that were looking pretty good for Bitcoin a few months ago are now not looking near as good, because since, you know, it did look kind of good, you know, the Fed has cut rates 3 times in a row. And the job numbers, 3.5% unemployment. Oh, and then we had 226 new jobs created. But yeah, it's true. I was talking to Larley about it. It's like, you know, the GM strike got uplifted, so it was kind of like the numbers were padded because of that. That's unfortunate to hear, Tish. What's up, Klaus? We sliced through 6K. Well, we didn't slice through 6K, not even close, man. We manufactured a support for an entire year, or close to a year, right? Before dumping. That's different. Like, the first time we touched 5K on the way down, we sliced through it is what I mean, okay? Like, capitulatory dump. Capitulation, where it's like, hey, something that should be a support, it is not regarded. It's like the levee breaks, so. Oh, there you go, Glenn. Well, Octomim PCs, you know, that's probably just going to propagate or it's going to continue inflating stock prices, that's for sure. What's up, Bandit? Okay, so anything else down more than it was from earlier in the stream? Been live now for 50 minutes. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, that bullet sub. Sorry, you have to be here under such gloomy conditions, but hey man, I cover the upside and the downside. I don't just not show up when something's dumping, right? That's not how I work. So yeah, thanks for the 467 people tuned in. Give me a sec. I got to do the same thing I do every day. Delete something from Streamlabs. Okay, and we're good. So yeah, this one's talking about the 200-week moving average, which is way down here. You know, I think it's like 4K. No, it's not officially dead. Vicas. I think crypto could very well be dead if Bitcoin ever falls below 3150, because that would be history. That's never happened, where we've, you know, had a huge bull cycle, then we've gone through a major correction, and then when we bottom out, we recover, U-shaped recovery or something, and then we rally, really nice rallies, and then we always make a higher low after that, every single time, before having another major reversal to the upside and that bullish cycle continuing on to all-time highs. big bounce coming before Christmas, Johnny B? Probably not, man. I mean, like, it could. It just depends. Wait, are you the same person who's, like, shilling hyped on crypto people, dude? Because if so, please don't show up here anymore. Thanks. Legit, man. Okay, so we haven't looked at Litecoin, so let's run to Litecoin real quick, and then we'll come back to Bitcoin if we need to. But you know, you've got the enlarged ticker on Bitcoin right there, dude. So it'll be alright. Log scale. There you go. Litecoin down 7%. Not as bad as some others, but log scale is perfect, man. All right, you falling below this 39.43 area that was a support. You know, it wasn't, and we said it yesterday, it's not even the strongest support. The strongest support on Litecoin is down at $30. Dude, down here from January 2019. Okay, where we are now, that's not much support, really. So just continuing to do, you know, asset is doing what it does when it doesn't have much support looking left, you know, in a downtrend. And with the macro dumping, it's going to dump too. Okay, so yeah, your next target's $7 away. But dude, you're so effing oversold. You know, 22. Last time you were 22 was November 2018, man. These altcoins doing things. Bitcoin's doing things. Like, again, you could do this in linear, but you can't use all the candles. This is beautiful like this. Yes, we already looked at Ethereum a couple times, so we can go back to it. I mean, weren't we just there? Yeah. Alright, same thing, man. Where you broken critical support at 125. I was so surprised we weren't at 125 yet. When we were just sitting at 140 after failing to break above the 146 area, which is support resistance. I was surprised why we had not seen 125 yet. We got it. We're now here. It just took time. And so now you're below critical supports, and the next real strong support, stronger, more formidable support on Litecoin is $100. 102, man. Look down here. The pivot points. Each one would play a role as support. Each one, you know, here too, right? And we eventually broke it. Failed to break above and dumped again. So Ethereum's retraced, what at 111, 113 is the 88% retrace from the lowest low in linear scale. Oh yeah. Litecoin is sitting above the inverse head and shoulder it broke out of a year ago. Oh yeah. Yeah, dude. I remember that. I was on an airplane and it was up like 22%. So nice. Just heading to LA, man. Sorry. So Matthias. No, Ethereum supports at like $102, $100. It's just this little scrub range, right? Right there. Ethereum is losing relevance. Is that what it is? Ethereum 2.0, man. Can it save Ethereum? Who knows, man? But I'll just tell you, you're at deep retrace, potential high value areas, but it's crypto, so it's all speculation. There's no fundamental analysis. It's not like US steel or oil or something. What did last year lows tell us? Last year's lows on Bitcoin, on, you know, we saw bullish divergence on Bitcoin at 3150 on the daily. You don't remember that? I mean, you may not have been here probably, so. No Threadripper for the Wind Bandit. What are you talking about, man? I mean, like, I can just keep cycling through the big ones. The big ones, dude. Nothing's big in the crypto market, including Bitcoin, if we're comparing it to other markets, but whatever. Yeah, you're just still below the 1414, look from previous low to high. Fib extension, and your next fib extension is 16.105 pennies. And negative momentum's just begun to build, but you're very, very oversold. More oversold you've been since August of 2018, man. It's been a very long time. XRP dying? I mean, no, XRP is just a speculative asset that is a utility token for Ripple. So it can be worth literally 1 penny, and it will serve the same purpose as it does right now. Just like Bitcoin could be at like $1,000, and it's still going to serve the same purpose as it does now. It's trying to be a store of value. It was initially designed to be a medium of exchange, but way too volatile to be that. Okay, so let's go to XPD to USD and log scale, because it's gone insane, right? You want to see something interesting? All right, anchor point 1 and 2 and 3 on the top, just 1 on the bottom. And look where we are. We're at the top again. That's a ascending triangle or whatever. You broke out. And yeah, you're nearing 2,000, which is a big, huge psychological resistance. So 2,000, man. Like, think about 20,000 on Bitcoin. Think about 120 on maybe just these psychological rounded numbers. Could see a reversal there, but dude, you're not showing any divergence on the daily. It's crazy, man. Let's go to the weekly. Dang, man. See, it's just like not really clear, discernible I guess from this high to these highs, you're showing lower levels of relative strength, but whatever. I mean, maybe there's some weekly divergence going on. What is going on with the music? That. So you've exceeded the 1618 high to low fib extension, man. It's like you can't even really regard fib extensions. I would just look at it like this and know you're at a supply line, right? That is where sell orders are, right? There are buy orders, the demand line, the bottom of a channel. It's Wyckoff stuff. I don't think so, Elemento P. Reggie Connect, dude. I pinged you this morning. Gold looks good with the Fed injecting more money, does it? Oops, oh my god, dude. Why did that happen? Yeah, let's look at gold real quick. The inverse. Gold is the inverse of XRP. Okay. Yeah, it's just sitting there. Accumulation, very clear right now, right? You are accumulating, but I fear that you're kind of not really threatening your previous high. So there is always a chance we could see lower prices, right? 200-day moving average, the 50% retrace. The 382 is just the beginning of the golden zone, which we know is between the 618 and 382. So yeah, there could be more downside potential on gold with the way the stock market's going right now, but I think the powers that be, central banks, they know what's going on. They know it's all fugazi, right? So they're not going to be offloading too much of their golds. They're going to keep it going because we're talking about in terms of decades and stuff. We've just broken out. I mean, we broke out in June of a neckline, a range we had been in for like 6 years, dude. So yeah, we know we could see more value at 1410, 1376, and the best value probably at the neckline of the complex inverse slanted head and shoulders pattern. It's confirmed around 1350. You just may never get down there. There might be just too much demand for this. Okay, so 1525 is the critical resistance we ran straight to. Kind of thought that was very possible, and we've reversed there. We tried to bring it 3 times and failed. So now we're just kind of correcting a little bit. It's like beautiful impulse up and downsloping consolidation where market participants can get in at areas of value, aka Fibonacci. All right, gold. It's quiet in space, man. Real quiet in space. No attacks today. Oh, Vikas, thanks for the follow on Twitter. Thanks, dude. Isn't there? Yeah, if I saw, but again, you really want to wait for matured histogram island. You just started a negative histogram wick. The first one's today, and the day hadn't even closed yet, right? So there could be many more days. Oh man, I've been live for an hour now. 1 hour into an early stream. Wow. Okay. We'll get Tezos, whatever, dude. Matthias, thanks for the follow on Twitter, man. Alright, back inside. Alright, back inside the little wedge, whatever it was. Consolidation pattern. You were like $2 off. Hitting the 1272 extension from C to D. But also the 52-week highs back from May. So it's still hanging in there, man. It's not like dumping. It's not at like, the lowest lows of the cycle. It's on the up and up. And it's broken out of a downtrend. Thanks, Jano. I created the music myself, dude.
Thanks for being hanging with us in Maitreyan Wrenches and continuing to educate our community. Sorry the tip is worth less by the time you get it.
Nice one, dude. Thank you for the $10.11 of crypto. I guess I'm buying on sale, dude. Hold on. What the? Sorry. Give me a sec. Yeah, Instagraph digital printing, man. Thanks for the. Oh wow, 56 XRP contribution. Holy crap! Thank you, dude. Much love. You think if the reversal started, which I don't know if the reversal's really started yet, you just go from your low point to high point to look for targets to the downside for common retraces. It's pretty simple. Right? Low point, it's a candle low close to a candle high close. Okay, we haven't even made a 23% retrace to the downside yet, so we don't even know it's a valid swing high. So, but if it was between $1.13 and $1.37.8 is where we could find ourselves on a retrace. And look, eventually if you go down to 618, you could be outside of the channel and back test it. You never really back tested this channel as support when you broke, so always the chance we could back test. All right, Matt Caron, have a good one, dude. not sure. I mean, I think that what natural gas is doing now is kind of looking like it's showing accumulation of some sort, right? Just a little bit. We had a low on price, the lowest low. Now we're making higher lows. But this may not be done, right? We could just sell off to lower lows again consecutively 3 times here, right? So yeah, I mean, we could try to make a channel out of it or something. Oh, man, it might be something like that, but again, you don't have to have it plotted like that or charted like that. You can just have the supports, like critical supports, resistances. Like, you know, you're below a pretty critical area, that 240, where we used it as support before, and a bunch of times resistances. So, you know, next target really is around 190. I mean, there might be value there if you think about from a low to high point. So we need a log, dude. There we go. Much better. This is, oops, holy crap. This is linear scale. Oh, look at that, a reversal of the 886. Okay, so really when you hit these 886s, you don't want to be going any lower than them. You can go to the 100% retrace, but, or maybe 190. Again, that's like the target area I was talking about. There might be value. So you could take a, I mean, again, these are definitely value areas for longs, okay? It's like looking at US Steel or something else, right? This is like a no trend. Right, it like had its run up and then it dumped and it's in the correction side, right? It's almost like, you know, like a right angled and that's almost like a broadening top, how it started, and now it's like descending triangle of some crap, you know, without the wick. So I don't know, man. Yeah, natural gas value maybe at 186. I mean, there's definite value at 100% retrace if you look left, like all the supports down here. But I don't see any kind of trend that you can trade at all. It's not like I'm seeing an inverse head and shoulders, really, you know. I'm looking at the weekly though. Oh wow, okay. Okay, so bullish shark. All right, so I forgot. All right, XABCD, 113% retrace, and there's the value area, right? I was talking about 189, 190, and you're 193 right here for a long. Okay. Not even alert. Natural gas. Potential trade. Okay, 193. There you go, dude. ADA, man, you know, we talk about it and talk about it and talk about it to where, you know, you've been developing potential, like say BCD for so long. You did reverse at the 786 and 886. You reversed, but there was such little demand for the asset, you know, and that's what I've been talking about over and over and over. Like, this is not the price action you want to see at the 886, where it's like creating a scrubby right angled and ascending riding formation. Bearish pattern. And so now look where we are, 3.1 pennies. And I was saying the next real support is down at 2.751 pennies, right? That is the next support. Like, you're probably not going to reverse here. So if you don't reverse here, you're going to 2.75 pennies. That's it. Okay. Wow, Matthias, nah, that's funny though, or weird. Oh my god, dude. Why not look at sugar? Dude, look what sugar's done since it, look at this Gartley. Beautiful Gartley. Look where it's gone since then. Oh my god, dude. Sugar. Since it hit the PCZ, 786-1414 area, confluence area, it's rallied all the way to where? This is sugar. The US dollar. So the way I had it, it's like the bottom, right? 1 and 2 and 3 on the bottom and 1 on the top. And if you had it like that, then you look how you see how we up thrusted through it, and then we back tested it, right? And confirmed that this was the trend line, and we were going to stay inside the channel. We dumped all the way to the heart line, and kind of kept skating along the heart line until we hit the horizontal line support from August 2015 and bounced, and that's when we created that beautiful harmonic. And here we are, man, nearing a 100% retrace. Overhead resistance is at like 13.4 cents. You could also look at it like a range, right? We're bottom of the range and top of the range. You're nearing the top. So, yo, sugar. Oh my god. What happened to my chart though? That's weird. My coffee chart is like gone. Well, you know, on coffee, dude. It's broken out. It's been a breakout, dude. You're above the 200 week moving average now. You're overbought on the weekly. You're at 78. Last time we were at 78 on coffee futures was March of 2014, dude. So yeah, you're not making higher highs yet than your previous major high at 176. But that's a Momo shift breakout. Very good. And with like news coming out today that the shortage in coffee could be coming more, look how this week's performed, right? It's up 8.52% just today. Beginning of this week was 129.90. It's 140 now. Coffee Kangs. Just want you to look and see like what we had going on with Wyckoff, right? We talked about the ice line and springs, and look how it was a very nice support level, and you can see how we broke through it, but in the end we could just never really get below it and stay below it long enough, and then all of a sudden you start showing accumulation at the end and some convergence near the down sloping resistance, and we broke out. So, and anytime you get back above these ice lines, it's very good. Okay, remember, it's not about when you break out, it's all about follow through price action after the breakout. That's a big lesson. Make sure to remember that. Yeah, Boeing's, they're getting rid of their 737s or whatever, right? Completely. Decommissioning them. Okay. So Bitcoin's still at 6,600, whatever. Don't know how much longer we'll be streaming. It's just like whatever, dude. You know, wanted to come online to give people an update, but I gave you the update yesterday and the day before, and it's all the same. It's like the same thing. It's like you break this area, real good chance you'll see 6,500, 6,150, 5,800, right? Those are the big areas. Halifax Lincoln, thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Really appreciate it, dude. Yeah, new Star Wars movie. Correct. Coming out in 3 days. The Rise of Skywalker. Look, man, it's like we're doing, you know, a little bit of hype for it. Oh my God, we're in space because Star Wars Mandalorian's out, and the new movie comes out. Dude, you guys sure the music's not too loud? It's so loud on my side. XRP is just holding on to that 1414 for now. It's just barely hanging above 18 cents. It's like right at it on the dot. Oh, thanks for the 460 people still tuned in. Crap, I'm out of coffee, man. I'm gonna keep this stream going. I gotta get some more coffee, dude. Save. Spirit Airlines. Oh my God. It looks beautiful. It looks like it's man, like, yeah, like kind of scuffed inverse head and shoulders of some sort. I think you're breaking out of a downtrend or you're close to it too. Let's just real quick go with that first. We do it. So you want to think about it like that. That's like perfect. Besides that craziness right there, if you see, it's just not as good. I think. I feel like it's just like that, man. So I'm not really sure if we have a Momo shift breakout. I mean, we can try to do this. You clearly haven't broken out of anything if you do it like that. And yeah, it just doesn't make near as much sense plotting from the top there. Got to be the bottom, but then this sticks out and it's like, yeah, we just look at it like the pattern. It's like a left shoulder head, and then you never formed a right shoulder. That happens, but there was an overhead resistance right here, man. Right here, you broke that. You can clearly see we're breaking it for real right now. And so just the height of the structure to give yourself a target, a reasonable target. I mean, you're looking for like $45.85. That's it. We can also use Fibonacci from the previous major discernible high to low to get targets too. Just so happens that the measured move lines up perfectly with the golden zone, right? Nearing the top of the golden zone near the 618 to 4664. But yeah, reasonable on save. Spirit Airlines looks pretty good, man. I mean, look at that. Yeah, it's like perfect, right? From that major previous low, September 2017. Oops, wrong tool. Low to high. Beautiful. 88% retrace and a recovery, a bounce, a reversal. Not bad, dude. Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Can't see the chart. Oops. $88% retrace. Boom, reversed. And then you had this like just overhead resistance sell wall right here. Clearly can see it. I mean, if you want to use other wicks, you can, but that's really it. Over and over and over. And now we're really breaking it, and we're not overbought. So again, measure move takes you up to nearly $46. Okay. Cool. FedEx down 60%. See, it's like, dude, earnings can kill any trade. It can, man. In before he says, oh, what happened on this one I did and somehow recovered. That's just, you're just smoking hopium, dude. I need coffee, dude. Literally no demand for anything in crypto, Rich Mar. And I can really tell who don't invest in the stock market sometimes by what people say in live chat. Okay. Well, if you want me to stick around, I'm gonna get a coffee. And if you're here when I get back, I'll be live for a little bit longer after that. And then yeah, that's it, man. Okay. So be right back. I'll leave it on Bitcoin while I'm gone. Whatever. FedEx missed on earnings. Okay, well, that can happen, dude. It was great technically in value areas, but down 6%. Okay, well, it can recover in like a few weeks and fill the gap back up, right? But if you're trying to play earnings, good God. But he said he was buying puts, so that's good, right? I guess he was gambling on it, dumping. I hope that doesn't make him think that now he can keep doing that. You keep doing that, you're gonna get killed, man. It's a numbers game. Be right back, man. Coffee time. Alright. I'm back. No, but coffee's a diuretic. Yeah, so I had to make it, then had to go to the bathroom before I came back. I mean, Benjamin, man, I wouldn't look into it. Bitcoin longs chart, dude. Like, it's not going to help you make a decision. It's only going to paralyze you. Paralysis by analysis type stuff, right? I mean, yeah, that's all-time high. It's 46,540. Look at it. It's like the leverage, the amount of leverage longs is at an all-time high, but it's now like way higher than all-time highs. Or it was just barely. Yesterday, I mean, or 2 days ago, right? Look at that. Huge green candles, whatever. What's the RSI at now? It's at 96, man. Are you kidding? FedEx saved you? Yeah, dude. Just, I don't know, man. Buying puts on something that's sold off 88, 90% of the way from its previous major low. So, Jonathan, I don't know how this really can help us at all, because crypto is such a, you know, it's like fragmented market. It's all over the place. OTC, different exchanges, different countries, all that, right? It's not all confined in one area. It's not like the stock market at all. So you're looking at the Bitcoin US dollar longs chart on Bitfinex, one exchange of all the, you know, there's many others. And this just shows you the amount of positions open. It could be like $5, a bunch of $5, right? $5 leverage longs or something. It doesn't mean it's like the highest amount of dollar value of leverage, right? I'm pretty sure it's just the quantity of leverage longs. Leverage long contracts open, okay? Your coffee be cold by now? No, mine's still extremely hot. I love it. So, Donovan, well, we looked at Link and XRP. XRP is at a 1414 fib extension. If you want more analysis, I looked at XRP a multitude of times throughout the stream, and I did look at Link once, and it's at a PCZ, a potential entry for a long, but I don't like it because the macro, where I think Bitcoin could go much lower before it develops all that major bullish daily divergence. That's what we look for. Okay. So yeah, crypto. Oh, look at BAT, man. BAT's down almost 12%. You see what I'm like? This is what I've been saying over and over and over again. It's like nothing matters on these crap S coins if Bitcoin dumps. Nothing matters, right? So it looked like, yeah, maybe you reverse here or whatever. You didn't really have that clear of divergence. You know, maybe a little bit on the 4 hour, whatever, and it maybe moved up a little bit, but the macro is bearish. These things, these bullish trade setups on these S coins are not going to play out. They will fail every time. So, and I've made it very clear. Every time I look at an S coin, I talk about Bitcoin. And I say, dude, if Bitcoin dumps, this won't play out. This won't work, okay? What's up, Jay Tizzle, man? Oh, it's up to you, man. I mean, US dollar, we get to utilize the graphics. I haven't had any graphics utilized today, so maybe US dollar instead of crypto, man. I know the US dollar, at least, it's not gonna depreciate in value faster than crypto right now. What's up, Fanora? No, not really. Walmart and Target. I mean, we've looked at it. It reported earnings, and that was the catalyst that drove this thing up. I mean, look what it's done. The acceleration of demand on this asset is wild. All right, Target. What else can you do? Anchor point 1 on the top, 2 on the top, and then your third touch point on the bottom. And look, when you gapped up, I mean, it's like you opened, you touched the heart line, ran up, sold off, and now you're just floating along the heart line again, and you're bullishly engulfing or close to it today. That's wild, man. This is an outer space. Like, Talking about fib extensions and stuff. I think you're well you're well beyond a 1618 high to low. I wonder what the 2618 is. Jeez. 2015 highs to that low. All right, 2618 is like up at 145, 36. It's freaking crazy, man. So yeah, dude, this thing's gone. I mean, we can do minor fib extension, or yeah, it'd be from previous high to low here. Look, I mean, 2618 is upon you. The short-term 2618 is 129.49, 130 psychological resistance. All you can really do. Think about, you know, for reversals, 130, 140, 150, 200, right? Yeah, it's gone, man. Yeah, I think this thing awful, right? It could have been beautiful. It did bounce all this initially, but you know, no demand in the crypto market, so it bounced lower high and dumped again, right? So it's a great idea or thought, but hey, man, you show the thoughts, and sometimes they play out and sometimes they don't, right? So now you're talking about PCZ 88% retrace, probably. I don't really have to get out a log for this. It doesn't really matter though. I mean, you could say maybe divergence, but what if Bitcoin keeps dumping? None of this will matter. It won't matter. If Bitcoin goes to 6150 or 6500, this will dump. This will not stay there, no matter what, right? ZRX is not going to just randomly buck Bitcoin's dump. Okay, it will. You will see 100% retrace soon if Bitcoin goes down to like 6500, 6150. So. Whatever happened to 8500? No demand. No demand at all. My God, MG, I just talked about that like 6-7 minutes ago. I really do need a screen or display capture on my screen somewhere for assets I've looked at, you know? Because I don't want to be mean, but it's like if someone asks, different people ask about an asset like 6 different times in like an hour and a half, it's just like, I know people are just trickling in, you know. It's got to be hard to do this stream every day when it's doom and gloom. I mean, I guess but I don't really care because it's crypto, man. It's like, have you seen the stock market doing the equal and opposite to the crypto market, Ed? You know,
Once in a while you get shown the light in the strangest of places if you look at it right. CCJ Chemical Plaza Lord.
Chemico. Interesting. Almost Gartley-esque, maybe not. Real quick, hold on. Thank you, Jerry Garcia, for the 454 of XRP. What are y'all doing? Tipping me XRP. Is this some sort of joke? All right. CCJ. Cameco. Getting wrecked, man. Down 2% today. Overall. Let's go to the weekly. Get a log, sorry. Oh boy. What are we at from this low down here, you know? 88% retrace. Thing is though, you bounced off of it, rally, you're hitting it again, and now you're coming back to it. It's like, it's weak, man, very weak. Like in these areas, you should be getting real bounces, man, not developing some sort of bearish range. Right? I mean, it's almost like symmetrical triangle too. We'd almost paint it like that, where you have a slight amount of accumulation. It's not much, man. Really not much at all. And you have a slightly lower high. So again, contraction after a huge impulse, it could go either way, man, right? And it just doesn't look very strong to me. So, getting about 50% of the way through it. I mean, you got targets to downside, upside, right? At an 88% retrace. Again, third time touching it. What are you doing? What's it doing, man? Not what you want. So if it acts as a continuation, a bearish continuation pattern, your measured move puts you right around you're 100% retrace, right? 99, 98% retrace at 260, but good God. I'm gonna break to the upsides. 1859. It's a huge pattern, right? Between, like, you know, the widest part of this triangle is between $7 and 1360. So neutral pattern. I don't see much of really any kind of harmonic, you know, besides, you know, if you're saying X, A, B, C, D, it can be, because it's a 786, man. That's too deep. Max 618, 50% 382 is what you're looking for 886 harmonics, right? So, and if we're talking about the oscillators on the day, weekly, I don't see anything. A slight amount of bullish divergence, and it's playing out, and nothing's happening, man. Yeah, dude. CCJ, a very large triangle, and look how we bounced off this. Not just the 886, but the upsloping support, and made much lower highs than our previous highs again. So distribution, and now we're dumping, coming right back down to that same area. It just doesn't look that strong to me. It just reminds me of like what all these S coins were doing when they finally made their harmonics, their XABCDs over the course of a year, and they're hitting the 886 and they're bouncing. But when they're bouncing, they're not doing anything. Like, they're doing this, they're dumping again, and they're going up. Oh, it's just another lower high than the previous highs, and now it's back down here, just hugging supports. Sorry, Jerry, man. It's just not that great. Okay. What's up, Hawkeye? Negative tip. XRP tips are now negative tips, I guess. Kappa. Sure, become 90 for life, but just remember, man, like, just because I don't do your asset when you ask the first time doesn't mean that I'm ignoring you or anything, but it's not really nice when, you know, if I don't look at your asset, then you tell me how much someone is better than me, you know, with their viewer counts and, you know, who they are. Like, that doesn't really help me. Okay, that's not really helpful to me. Okay. That's right, Josh Leem. He says real traders aren't married to one asset or market. Yes, thank you. Trying to get that through a lot of people's heads for 2 years, or about 2 years now. There are other markets besides this trash crypto market, okay? This trash crypto market that's extremely illiquid. It's got like less than $200 billion total market cap. It's unregulated, global. It's infantile. Good God, you pick an exchange, there's a coin flip chance that in a year or two it's going to end up being a scam. You know, it's just like, think about the trading fees involved, so high, right? Where now, like, the meta's changing on the stock market where, like, they're not even doing trading fees anymore because of Robinhood changing the game. So just like, man, the inverse polarity of the stock market and crypto right now, it's crazy. I just don't know how you can actually care about trading for real and not be looking at the stock market and only caring about S coins and altcoins, you know, and Bitcoin. What's up, Crypto Don Juan? Good to see you, man. So why so much attention to the space then? Dude, Octa, man, I think it's this thing where a ton of people, that didn't ever care about the stock market or didn't believe in the stock market or hate the stock market, and they think it's a scam, and it's like the big powers, you know, like it's like the Illuminati, man. It's like people, I think, thought during that crypto boom of 2017 that it was the savior, and it was like, what is it? Irrational exuberance, you know, and so a lot of people got sucked in, but then they like stuck around, and I think a lot of people just didn't participate in the stock market, and then they started FOMOing into the crypto market, and they're here still to this day, some people, right? I think that's a lot of the reason why. John, it's trash when it's you know, correcting and dumping, right? And you know, it's great when it's running to the upside. When the trend is bullish, it's good. But I cover it in uptrends and downtrends. So, and I really, like I say, trash. Like Bitcoin is going to do its thing, and altcoins, no matter what they're setting up for, if Bitcoin dumps, doesn't matter what bullish pattern was on that pick an S coin, it's going to fail. Okay, because of the macro. They're using blockchain technology. There's nothing wrong with that, dude. John. Yeah, blockchain technology is here to stay. Many of these S coins, 98% of them in 10 years will probably not exist. Might be longer than that, because BitConnect still somehow exists for being such a scam. They don't report quarterly. Ethereum, I've never seen an earnings report from Ethereum, Link, or iExec. Yeah, Josh, you can trade Forex worldwide. Yeah, and at $2 to $5 trillion traded every day. I wonder how much money is collectively traded on the crypto market every day.
People who only follow the crypto market are the entitled ones that won't see that. If there's any of them watching right now, quit being lazy and entitled and trade a different market, you scrubs.
Dude, Andy, what's up, man? Thanks for the 42. Holy crap. Wow, thank you, man. Much love. Most of the cryptos, though, you can't even consider them companies, man. Like, it was just VC seed money, and it was like, oh yeah, it's like the FOMO. Like, even venture capitalists FOMO'd into the altcoin boom of 2017. I think a lot of them were just like, okay, seed money, and then the projects failed, and they're still on charts, and there's no transparency. There's such a lack of transparency on this market because there's no regulator. There's no like consequence if they don't. But holy crap, man. Thank you so much, Andy, man, for the 40 freaking 2. Sorry about that. Was on the wrong folder of my stream deck when that occurred, so my bad, man. Oh yeah, remember when Potcoin sponsored Dennis Rodman? Oh yeah, dude. Michael, what was that, man? Want to quote it? Cole says he's been here a while and he notices the negative sentiment towards lower Bitcoin price. And it honestly does hurt watching such a good idea lose value. But why not try to short small amounts of Bitcoin? Yeah, you can. People do it all the time, right? Purecoin? I think that was before my time. Wasn't that like way back in like 2014 and 2015 before the ICO boom of 2017? Oh yeah, dude, if you don't know, on the NASDAQ, 1/3 of the companies don't make money. It's true. So, like, yeah, there are many S stocks, and there are penny stocks, and I don't touch them. OTCs, I don't touch them, right? Yeah, you look for liquid assets, like over 1 million traded per day. You look for bullish trends. You look for bullish patterns and bullish trends, right? But, you know, to compare crypto to the stock market that's been around over 100 years, I don't think it is warranted. I don't think it makes sense. Different markets completely. I don't know where we're looking at CZJ still. This symmetrical triangle could be a bearish continuation pattern. Okay, let's go back to Bitcoin because I don't think we've looked at it since I Got coffee? Still near that low of the day. Not doing much. What is it? Is it 40% of a penny? Oh yeah, Michael, yeah, probably. Value in a speculative market. Yeah, right. There might be value there, right? John, there's way more than those mentioned, of course. But then you look at the winners on the stock market. You know, think about them that have, for, you know, think about Walmart. Like the big ones that make hundreds of millions of dollars or billions of dollars a quarter. Those ones are in long-term uptrends. We're just talking about mid-level marketing, dude. May end up exit scamming. So does every other Bitcoin exchange. Dude, you know how many emails I get for Bitcoin exchanges or crypto exchanges trying to like advertise on here? Dude, it's so obnoxious. It's like every day, a new one. Yeah, just if you self-promote, you'll just get hidden, dude. So it's useless. It'll right. Imagine me when I had no subs going into someone else's channel that had worked for 2 years, developing a following, right, and a community, and trying to self-promote myself. Nope, never did it, and I won't allow other people to do it. Hawkeye, I don't know if it's that deviant. What is it? Devious? Oh man, I don't know about that, man. I just don't. I don't think, like, you know, traditional market veterans. A lot don't even want to touch crypto because you could, I don't know, man. If you're a trader, you're using some form of technical analysis, right? All the technical analysis that's ever been researched before was all done on the stock market for the most part in Forex. And crypto, it just doesn't have enough time, right? It's been around 10 years, going on 11, so. Yeah, I've heard about that, Andy. Yeah, I've heard about that, but that doesn't have anything to do with really like actual Forex trading, right? There you go, Josh. Okay, someone's talking about, I think, Ethereum again. It's just, we're just shifting through these because there's actually some stuff going on, so. You know, man, I try to be here in the good times and bad. And the no times. That's the toughest, though. When there's no volatility, that is the toughest for a streamer. Yeah. Log scale. All right, 120, 150. Dang, dude. This was down a little bit more. Oh, my God. Was this below 120? No, it got as low as $120.30 today. And it's below the critical support. I mean, where we are now, there isn't any support. Like, literally zero support on Ethereum at $121.50.
Sorry if I missed your analysis, but I closed 66.66% of my position plus 50%. Wondering if you're still sorry or closed as well. Thanks for the coverage in stocks.
What's going on?
30x short since $7,200. Let it fall. If we close below $6,850, see you at $5,300 yellow fever.
Dude, I've never been double attacked like that in my life. I didn't even know that could happen. Chat, we talk about Empire Guerrilla Warfare. Hype for that. Let's rewind a little bit because that was a lot of TTS and, you know, crazy attacks on the ship. Give me a sec. Where is it, man? It got like closed out of. Hold on. That's really weird. 2 seconds. J Tizzle, thank you so much, man. Oh my God. Right? And Chargers. LT21. Thank both of y'all. Yeah, what a day for Reggie. Gapped up 30%. We haven't looked at it today. Nah. Close out 66%. Your position up 50%. Wondering if you're still soaring. I don't know what that means. Okay, so it ran up and hit 88% retrace. This has exceeded any targets we've had, right? So being completely out of the position is completely warranted right now. But that kind of volume, that's the highest volume this asset's seen since October 2018. This, I don't know what exactly.
Looking for more downside? Currently in a short. Hoping to hit $4.45.
Jordan Variz, man, thanks so much for the threes, dude. Yeah, we'll look at Kitty and then. Looking for more downside. Currently in a short. Hoping to hit 445. Yep. We'll look at it. So, you can be 100% out of this, or you can let it ride. I don't know. It seems like conditions could be favorable for a breakaway gap to where like it could come down, almost fill the gap, and then reverse, round out, and then go again. Just think about like where we were, right? 100% retrace almost from the low from 2018, February 2018, and now we're rallying again. We've hit common retrace levels. I don't know if it's going to go any higher. So it's like, yeah, good question to completely be out of this. There's nothing wrong with that, especially if you're up 50% on your position, okay? That's beautiful, man. I really, give me a second. We'll try to, the catalyst, though, behind it. Let's see. Was it earnings? No way it was earnings, dude. No, why is it? Oh, this is old. So there wasn't much. What the heck was the... It doesn't look like there was a catalyst. Oh, see. Okay. Renewable energy shares boosted as its privately held partner Broco Oil has been contracted to provide biodiesel blended heating oil for Boston's municipal buildings. So I guess that's what it is, man. It's like an affiliate of its company got a major bid, a governmental bid or something. Okay. Sweet, man. Congrats, FYX. Buying puts on FDX. But remember, the more you do that, I'm just telling you, you're just like a fruit fly. You're getting the swats all around, dude. Eventually you're going to get hit. Well, you've already been hit as a fruit fly a couple of times, FYX. Okay. Max, I don't think that's true at all. I mean, maybe on altcoins, but Bitcoin not so much. I don't believe that at all. I think TA is awesome on crypto for Bitcoin. Okay, so what was the next thing? Give me a sec. J Tizzle, what does the yellow fever mean? What does that mean, dude? Thanks again for the effing 50, dude. And seriously, Andy, before that, thanks for the 42. Y'all are incredible, and that's out of left field, man. Okay, sorry. Just calibrating. So this still hasn't retraced, right? We can go back to it, KDMN. Still has not really retraced at all. I know you're short at, near the 886 or something. This wasn't, this literally to the cent was an 88% retrace from this high to low. Okay, so if you think about it, we haven't even made a 23% retrace yet. You'd think at least we're going to see 448. But if the impulse isn't over, then maybe you don't even see it, right? And it just keeps running again. But you would think with the very clear daily bearish divergence that this would reverse more than it has already, okay? And again, the short covering the areas you're looking for between 306 and 394. That's it. And, you know, if you get to the 382, go to the 4 hour and see if there's any 4 hour bullish divergence, right? And if there's not, then you can let it ride, right? The 50%, is there any kind of bullish, any kind of reason, any kind of argument for why this asset might reverse here to the upside? Get it? So, again, I think if the 886 was your top and this wave is over, this impulse is over, I think we have much lower prices we can get to, okay? We can go to. Just sideways, just indecision right now. Doesn't look like it's dumping much at all, but it hasn't moved in a few days. Okay, look at that, to the cent, man. Fibonacci, gotta love it. If you don't know Fibonacci and you're in here and you want to learn more about Fibonacci, get a coffee, make sure you have 16 minutes, and go to my YouTube channel. Go to, it's really on the, it's on the front of the page. You should see it like right there. I've actually showcased it. Watch that video to gain a better fundamental understanding of Fibonacci, what it means psychologically to traders and investors. Okay, check it out, man. Does that help, Jordan V, man? I mean, like, again, you don't really technically know it's even a valid swing high yet. But we're pretty close, man. And this is not a common area. If there's so much demand for Caldwell holdings, they could hit the 236 and then run again to the upside, right? Like we saw with XRP that did this, where it ran up, hit a 23% retrace. There was absolutely no demand for the asset. It kind of double topped here and it's dumped again, right? What is Caldwell Holdings? It's a biotech company, man. Which biotech macro has been awesome and really good. My God, I think we've had, I mean, there's a bunch of like S stocks, biotech, right, that have been doing well. And then like, you know, marijuana stocks too. They're really speculative markets. Also been trying to recover a little bit, some of them, that have been making major retraces, 88% retraces and stuff. Son of Bonacci. Oracle. You get me, man. Son of Bonacci. That's what Fibonacci is, okay? It's a nickname, and it means son of Bonacci. Congrats, John. Biotech Connect. Hello? Okay, chat, man. We got this. New music. New song. We're really gonna do this, man? Sit back and relax in the deep depths of space. Bitcoin finding new lows. Nearing critical supports, less than $1,000 away, man. Are you scared? Don't be scared, man. Sorry, I don't know. This song that's playing right now is like no beats, so just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and enjoy being able to participate in all these markets, whichever ones you are in, okay? It's a blessing. Think about it, you could have been born in like 1400 and gotten a splinter and then been dead within a few days, okay? We don't have to worry about that anymore, okay? This is a super chill song. I don't know why it's on this playlist, man, but whatever, man. I don't know, Korax, man. Don't really know. Let's double down. On what? Ho hover. I mean, we're just chilling. I don't know. It's been live now for 2 hours and 5 minutes. So if you can join the live stream with the like button, then build that stuff. There we go. Okay, we're gonna make it. We're almost at the Tesla system chat where you didn't really do much today. Just kind of undecided on where you want to go. Tesla, 378.99, down 0.66%. But you can see, right, a doji, just indecision. So huge impulse, indecision, very well could see follow the price action tomorrow, higher prices, okay? No sort of, it's not a reversal yet, I don't think. You're overbought, sure, but the positive momentum's just begun to build, and here you are, man, all-time highs. June 2017, September 2017, August 2018, you are right near it again, all right? Why is it dropping? Because lack of demand. That's literally it, dude. And it's not dropping. It, you know, talking about this stream, it's above 6,600. So we were analyzing this when it was in the 6,500s. Why did I turn on warp drive? Because I had to get to the Tesla system. You can't just go, if you're in space, man, not everything is right here. You have to travel. Okay. Boring Tesla, Max. What are you talking about? How is Tesla boring, dude? Really? I don't think that's the case at all. Tesla's killing it near all-time highs. Mini stocks looking good. Let's shift over to Activision again. I was looking at something that I liked on Take-Two, you know. Right, so you had that beautiful rounding bottom, right? You had the ascending triangle that developed and we broke out just a few trading days ago, and looking to probably backtest 57.52. You get that often where you break out and I mean, it's like the majority of triangles don't just break out and go. The majority of triangles, based on Bukowski's research, is you backtest before running again. Okay, so maybe we could see that a couple more days of selling before running again, which the target that we've had since down here, because we didn't trade, we're not trading the ascending triangle, we're trading like the rounding bottom. And there was Cypher here, a beautiful text by X, A, B, C, D, Cypher, 786 retrace and rallied. It ushered in the complete reversal. And so I think that the target we've had is 62.55, a gap fill, great profit taking level. And 22% of the time, according to Bukowski, gap fills are used as supports and resistances. So there is a chance we could reverse there. Yeah, Bank of America just keeps on going. Hit that once in the face and says, what the? Andy, man, what's up, dude? Thanks for the 420. Yeah, U.S. soil. Yeah, it's that range-bound stuff, right? It's at the top of some sort of range. Sorry, man, getting my bearings here. Right. I think we looked at this the other day, where you could just say, you could argue it's a range, right? Where, you know, that first high, and then you got your bottom. So 3 times on the bottom, and twice on the top, right? You know, you had you gonna count that as a resistance? This is it, man. It's like you had one green candle up. Look at this huge bullish engulfing candle, and then completely reversed the next day. So right, this is the resistance, and so you dumped back down to the low. Now you're running again. So if you're talking about a range, it's a lower risk for a short, higher risk for a long, right? Up here. But man, that's like a triple bottom, and look, a low, and now you got higher lows, right? A lot of analysts do think we could see $100 a barrel. You know, in not Q1, maybe by Q2, we could see that $100 a barrel, dudes. Oil glut, anyone? Remember? Dirt, that was $100, man. So that is something that can happen. You want to talk about 2009? Talk about an ice line? Talk about you fell below it, but it's not always about breaking the trend line. It's about how you respond after breaking the trend line. And we eventually sprung back and got above the ice line. So it's been up ever since. So we could probably plot a nice channel of some sort. Let's just look at the Fibonacci. Okay, or not. High to low. You know, we almost got a 61.8% retrace before reversing. But the good news is about the reversal, we're now bouncing, and now we're making higher lows again. So there's always a chance we could run up to test 66.76 in time, but it's all about breaking where we are now. You break this $60 area for real, $61 area. Yeah, I think once you break that, we could easily see $66. Look, man, major resistance where we are. It's big time. Breaking that's very good. 618, 79.21. But you know, this is very well a cyclical, man. It could, let's see, how would we anchor 1 and 2? I mean, you would have had it like that, right? And it's like you broke that, and then you rallied and back tested it, and you're below it. But something just like that, right? Where you're in, you know the context, a huge impulse down, oil glut, and this is like, you know, OPEC trying to compete with shale. U.S. shale companies trying to just dump the price. You know, they were just dumping so much supply into the market. It was just, you know, it's typical economics 101, right? Where if there's so much supply in the market, there's not going to be near enough demand. So that's what this candle was. And so now we're coming out, man, coming on back. You know, Saudi Arabia IPO'd, what is it? Aramac or whatever that recently has occurred, and I think they're holding on to like 86% of the company. I mean, the Saudi royals. So I don't know, man. I think you are clearly in some sort of uptrend for now, and we could recover to much higher prices. Now I like this low, and I like the higher low. I like the triple bottom higher low than this low, than all these lows. Okay, so break $60, you'll see $66. You break $66, you'll be seeing these next overhead resistances, 71, 76, 77, right? Okay. Oil, man. Yeah, it was nuts, dude. Tornado ripped through the southern half of my county last night. Super scary. But typical, so I'm not like shocked by it.
Deputy Crooks with the Tesla Galaxy Control. My radar gun clocked you at 3 billion miles per hour over the speed limit.
Oh, God.
Please pay your fine by mailing $190 billion Citicoin to Tesla HQ or by chugging the spare.
Oh my God, dude. Shoot, I gotta think about a chug variation for this thing. Probes, man. Hold on, let me reread that. Deputy Probes. Your radar gun clocked me at 3 billion miles per hour. Oh my god, yes. 190 billion titty coin? Come on, dude. That's so expensive, man. Or by chugging a beer. One beer chug. Or $190 billion in titty coin, chat. Alright, which one should it be? I don't know, man. Let's think about this. How can we make this? How would we do it? I don't think there's anything I can do about making... I mean, unless I flip a coin, Probst. But flipping a coin, that would mean... If you want me to flip a coin for a chug, if the 3333 variation originally or normally is 8%, how many times would I have to flip the coin? Or how many times would you have to tip 3333 for it to be a 50% chance, right? You get... Does that make sense at all, Probst? How that works? Maybe? I don't know, please help me out, because I'm just flying in space. It's very smooth, but yeah, the highway patrol gonna get me. Change the frog picture? What? We could, you know, if we could figure out something like that, we could make it happen, okay, Probst? Okay, so Activision. Oh yeah, let's look at EA real quick. Ah man, get back some of those gains today. It was up a little bit more, not much, but hey, this is beautiful, dude. This has been climbing like to Jesus, man. About halfway to the first target. Second target is a gap fill at 128, 129. Yeah, it'll take a while. If it's gonna get there, it would take a while to get there. But that's what you look for, man. Right? Overall bullish trend on EA. Had a blow off top, right? A rising wedge, and then broke out of the rising wedge only to create another rising wedge, and had all this triple MACD, RSI bearish divergence, and look what happened. Destroyed. But then when something happened, we pivoted off of support, rallied 38% of the way, and reversed our price action. Normally when you reverse your price action at these fib nodes, it's like, okay, you come back down to make a lower low or double bottom, but sometimes you make a higher low. And it's like a higher low in an overall bullish trend, and then it started painting an inverse, slanted inverse head and shoulders. Come on, man. Totally Probe's fault. What happened? What's up, Keith? Edwin, what are you talking about, dude? Hey, Crypto Toro, man. Thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Good to see ya. I don't know, man. I'm not hearing anything back from the police department. You don't have to TTS. You can just say something in the live chat. Probes, man. Officer Probes. Excuse me. Dude, I didn't know the speed limit was 3 billion miles an hour, though. Right? Did that law change? Someone? Okay, Take Two is now reminding me more and more of a EA. Right? Saw this today, and it's like, wait, what? Right, left shoulder, head, or right shoulder? Sneaky potential inverse head and shoulders going on, right? All this like chop there, though. Look, a huge move up and then a complete rejection, now sideways. But the issue with Take Two is like, this is what's going on with it, right? You got, I did 1 and 2 on the bottom and 3 on the top, left it alone, and we rallied all the way up to up thrust through it, and then we reversed there to hit the 75% trend line. And so now we rally again, you might just be stuck at 128. You may not be able to break to higher prices and hit the measure move. That's the issue. The only issue with Take Two I have versus EA, right? A lot different chart than EA. Okay. Oh my god. You loaded up on Stellar, dude? Really? Way to go, man. Good luck on your S-Coin gamble. And thanks to the over 400 people still watching. Yeah, man, been live for 2 hours, 20 minutes. We're just hanging out. Getting pulled over by cops, space cops. Amazing helmets of Mandalorians for you. I did locate. Where? But the problem is, I needed to be here before Christmas, not after. I could get any Mandalorian helmet I want, but all of them, every single one of them arrive after Christmas. Or you go to Etsy and you pay like $200, and then you can get one. Kind of soonish. No thanks to that either. XLM, dude. Forget about it, man. Hey, in an area like this, you did reverse a couple times, right? But that's it, dude. You reversed, you hit 382, which is the beginning of the golden zone. You double top there, and look where you are. Now you're at fresh lows. So let's get our fib extensions for this now, too, the same way we're doing XRP. Yeah, man, you reverse. Price reversal zone doesn't mean it's going to go to $1 billion. Which means it will reverse and then dump again. Okay. So previous low to high. 1272. I think the next target on this asset is 3.977 pennies, right? And it looks like, yeah, the same thing, right? Eventually MACD will show up on this, and it's not because XLM, it's because of Bitcoin. Bitcoin's doing very similar stuff. So eventually this will start rounding out, you start getting exhausted, and you might show some really nice daily bullish evidence. Okay. Mike Lamb, nice joke, dude. He got pulled over by a female space cop. She was out of this world. Yeah. You know, I would tell you that I've got some jokes on unemployment, but they don't work. So, can we get that one? Do I have this? No, I don't even have it. Crickets. WD King Logan ain't messing around with the timeouts. Killing time before a meeting. All right, dude. So yeah, like, you know, where XRP from its previous low to high is at a 1414, XLM's not as bad, right? So, but I think yeah, XRP's down 11%. This is only down 8.35%, so that makes sense too. It's so dumb, right? Yeah, Probe survived his birthday, man, his name day. Good stuff, dude. Hope you had a good one. So good luck, man. I mean, this thing is not, XLM is not going up at all as long as Bitcoin goes down, right? It will continue selling off, and we can clearly see at least one fib extension. It's very close. Lowest levels of RSI XLM seen, I mean, ever on this chart, but I'm sure there's more data on a couple others. This is awful, dude. You're at 19.6. Okay. Dude, this is all crap, man. Just all getting dumped on. That's what I'm talking about, right? Same kind of chart, right, as XLM, but not. Like you can see, XLM would be right around 19.8 cents if that was the area for it. Okay, this is much lower, but still holding above the 1414. So yeah, we could probably, I mean, we could keep dumping if Bitcoin dumps more, but if Bitcoin just goes sideways, then you start developing a flag or something. But again, the divergence is developing on all these cryptos right now. So, you know, whenever this impulse gets done, the sellers might be exhausted, and we may not be able to push this price down any more than it already is.
Along with an outstanding warning for stealing from Tesla gallows, you're also under arrest for bad dad joke telling. Bailo's $300 billion Diddy coin. Place your hands behind your back and leave your lightsaber in your ship.
Wait, okay, Probes, dude, thanks for the friggin' 59.58. What is that? Okay, Zachary gave me something. It's very let me see what I can do, Probes. I don't know what this is at all. Never heard this before in my life. We're gonna do it right now.
This is our police patrol. This is not an exercise. And you please spread your legs and place your hands in the double circle.
Not bad, dude. Right? Plays into it perfectly. And then I have another. There's another one Zachary sent me. Which one is this?
Police patrol is now terminated. Thank you for your cooperation.
My God. Yes. So all I need to do now is just implement more buttons on my Stream Deck and download that stuff. But that's perfect, man. Holy crap. Bailo's 300 billion titty coin, dude. That's too much, man. Bad dad joke, dude. Whatever. You should ask Em about that, okay? And see if she thinks it's a bad dad joke. It's probably a pretty decent dad joke, okay? And you're free to use it, okay? Yeah, Drathicus, XRP, the effing standard. Sure, dude. Okay, so if that's like 92 bucks from Probes today. So that means 3 coin flips, pretty much. So 24%. If I was, that means like, in order for it to be, technically, we're talking about the 8%, it would technically need to be, I mean, it sounds weird, right? But at this point, 24%, because you're adding 8% every 33. So now it's a 24% chance of a chug. Does that make sense? I know it's not like that, but we can compound it, okay? And the coin flip, of course, is 50% chance. So we're at 24%, Probes, man. That kind of makes sense. Okay. Dude, I don't know. This market, since I got on, it moved down a little bit more, but it hasn't moved much since then. Okay. Just devastated. Makes me just want to go to the S&P. Yeah, all-time highs. 1414 for the extension. Hey, XRP just hit its 1414, but this is a major fib extension for the S&P, man. And at the top, right? Very top of that 1, 2, 3 anchor point parallel channel. Beautiful. Sir, are you classified as a human? Probably not. So if I just got green and red lights, we'll see if there's anything on Giphy of that, right? I bet there's PNG, or it's like a sticker of police lights. That's ghetto though. See, I'd rather like Wayne make an actual TIE fighter, police TIE fighter, whatever. Yeah, there's nothing really good. Okay. Oh, that's 420.
Bruh.
Oh, sorry, dude.
Is that a joint?
There we go. So S&P, what else? Something it's starting to become very interesting. Okay, hear me out on this. Is Amazon. Amazon, dude, like EA, kind of like Take-Two a little bit, better than Take-Two because of where it is, right? Bottom of a range, made a low, the lowest low with the divergence, and it broke to the upside. Now it's what? Making a higher low than the previous low with the neckline. Amazon might have a good Q1, Q2 2020 if this plays out, man. So let it be known, Amazon might attempt to rally to its all-time highs again in 2020. You're showing a bullish pattern and a very, very bullish trend. I get the double top stuff, but this shouldn't be stopping here. This should be dumping to much lower prices if the double tops to be real. It's not yet. XRP Army into chat. Really, dude? Well, that's awkward then. What's not Keith, man? It's not a vague pronoun. You don't think this is set? This doesn't look like it might be setting over higher prices. They just made it so FedEx can't do prime ground shipping anymore. Whoa! I wonder if FedEx getting wrecked, and maybe why Amazon might reverse, right? Still pumping, man. Oh my god. No, it's not. Still live? Yeah, Rick, man. Not for much longer. I don't know, man. I've been live 2 hours, 30 minutes, you know, on an early stream just to cover the stuff, dude. Oh, also wanted to look at something else. So maybe value, maybe an area, maybe a potential one. Maybe we fill the gap at like 1769. Maybe crap around for a little bit, but you'd think eventually Amazon will at least come up to test that overhead resistance around 1961 from May of 2019, right there. Okay. Oh, LK, Luck and Coffee, something else looking at. Short opportunity, anybody? You were double topping at a 1.618 fib extension after an insane run up. What kind of value increase did you see from November 11th all the way up to the November 26th high? 83% increase in value. And now you ran up, you peaked, you sold off. Now you're attempting a rally. Big rejection wick here. Not oversold, right? Plenty of room to break down if market participants wanted to. And you'd think that if one's going short up here, minimum target to cover your short is $27.08, right? At that previous all-time high. Yes, FedEx got wrecked. They're down nearly 7% after hours, which is, you know, there you go, man. Inverse head and shoulders, 88% retrace, doesn't matter, right? You know, you wait to trade till after earnings. Market's moving a bit. Yeah, I guess so. 66, 67. Yeah, it's up a little bit. Missed on top and bottom, guided down. That is like awful. That's like the worst thing ever. No technical analysis stands a chance against the top and bottom miss and lowered guidance. Like, I don't know how anything could ever break to the upside with all three of those things happening, dude, right? Leon, is that true? Well, 152.45 right now. Yeah, dude. Wrecked. But here's, look what, I mean, before earnings, right? Look how good it looked. So, oh, but the thing is, even where this is, man, if it can, like, hold, if the volume's not too high, it could just be an everyday gap and it gets filled, right? Taking along at a critical support area, like, you're saying it's gapped down to this 152 area. Like, look, 151 is also, like, the lowest part of that support, so that's fine. It gaps down and could still rally. But again, yeah, that's real bad, man. Fundamentally, when that occurs, it's awful. But you can't ignore the fact that from the low point, January 2016, to the high point, January 2018, we've been dumping and dumped 88.6% before reversing, and that's the deep value area, Mariana Trench. Right? Yeah, they did. They missed everything, Trevor, man. What's up, D? Skier. No surprise? You mean no surprise? Yeah. Dude, I'm almost out of this coffee, man. We're almost finished with this cup. Is that a cup with handle, man? Look, a wild cup with handle, chat. All the way from this distant planet called Earth. Y'all ever heard of it? Probably not. Yeah, they're a very reductive civilization. Scrub tech. Primitive. You're all in. Oh my god, dude. Ulta, man. Here's Ulta. The whole chart. Lifespan chart going back to 2007. I guess when it IPO'd. Right? See it? IPO. Obvious demand line. Supply line. You hit the demand line, fell below it, double bottomed at it, and you rose. But if you look left, lots of overhead resistance where you are. Like, very strong resistance, right? It's a little range. Between 255 260, right? And really, we failed once to break it. Now we attempted again and failed. And there's a gap filled, whoa, my god, down 235. But today you got a bullish, close to a bullish Mara Bazoo, bullish engulfing candle. So you think eventually a gap fill would occur right there, 236. But it doesn't have to be tomorrow or the next week or month, right? So you get about 260, and that is where you could see much higher prices, I think. Okay. Right, you'd have like over resistance way up like 275. And then after that, you know, just each high, right? Like a 290. There's a lot of resistance on the way up. It's not like just blue sky breakaway or breakouts, right? So even with all this, you'd think straight down, straight up, gap down, straight down. But then it's like over here, this will play some sort of role. The August 2016, October, December 2016 levels, that's definite resistance, okay? So yeah, very critical, man. 255, 260 is big time. Gotta break that. You're trying to double bottom. If that's the case, this is extremely important that you get above that. Okay. Regards, LK. Yeah, we looked at LK, dude. I think there's an actual shorting opportunity on Luckin Coffee. Right, just think about it, man. It's like the golden mean ratio from your previous all-time high to the low of that correction where you triple bottomed. You double topped. Definitely double top. Even though, you know, and then stop would be probably just above the 1618 now, right? Wolver, is that opening? I mean, you think it's a flag, but I mean, with the macro, with coffee supply being short, maybe that helps, you know, but sure, man, sure, Luckin Coffee could be bull pull, bull flagging, but again, man, to me, it's like trading there's no value on a flag right now, right? I mean, if you're at a 1618 fib extension or pretty close to it and you've failed to break above it twice now, taking a long here after it's increased in value, what is it? 83% in less than a month? Those aren't very good to be taking longs, right? Those assets. Corey, what's up, dude? Thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Oh, that almost just looks like a descending triangle of some sort, Wolver. Distribution with a little buy wall. Good to hear, Bandit Man. Kirkland was crazy. That ascending broadening wedge with a complex head and shoulders, and then a gap down. It's like crazy. Crypto Glenn, you said you were telling people when the swell was going on that XRP would go to 18 cents. You love it when your tweet stage like one. Well, hey man, dude, that day, I felt bad on that day. I was like, really, man? XRP's up 1 penny, and people are that euphoric. I just couldn't believe it. All right, man. So don't even have to look at it as a pattern. Hey, let's go to keys real quick. Keys, one that I was short on. Got scared at the pivot point, got out, it rallied, and now it's dumped again, right? This was the rally. This right here was like, okay, you're pivoting again, and the macro is doing what it's doing, okay. So now it's triple topped. From its high point to low point of the wedge, the golden mean ratio, you have triple topped. So this still has a great chance of dumping it to at least down at the 200-day moving average at 92.20. This could happen, man. Keys could still get wrecked. Look at this time. I mean, like, you're going up and making like a lower high than your previous highs, about the same. And it's like this, dude. Like, really? One positive histogram wick? You were already showing the triple MACD bearish divergence. Now it's like quadruple, and the RSI is kind of showing it too. I mean, this still, man, dude, this is a reversal pattern. And you are like 90% of the way through the development of that pattern. You get it, man? So what is going on here? 2618? Oh, well, that one's there. Sorry. High to low. I'm telling you, keys, man, might still be a brilliant dump soon at some point. Okay, I know the macro is really strong, but dude, this is super strong technicals. A beautiful argument for why one would want to go short. Maybe, you know, you pivoted here, it's like, okay, but now the fact that you're back in this wedge and you couldn't break out again, and now you're dumping when the stock market's at all-time highs, and you know you're selling off. It's looking weaker and weaker is what I'm saying. Okay. If you don't know anything I'm talking about right now, just think about this. That, eventually. Let it be noted, dude. Oh, boss man, TV, I have no idea. Probably it's coin flips chance. You know. Gary Evans, you think wheat will go higher due to world demands? Interesting. It's already up, man. It's already killing it. Let's go to wheat. Yes, wheat. The commodity. Nice. Look at the momentum shifting, right? It's like almost like gold in a way, where you had this, right? You see the lows, the lower lows, the lowest all of a sudden higher lows. What the heck? Higher lows again than your previous lows. Higher lows. What? Go to the weekly. On wheat. Yeah, look at it. Just rounding out somewhat. It looks like you already had a Momo ship breakout. Right, look. It's like back from 2012 or so. Kind of like that. Oh, yeah. You broke out in March of 2017. Huge pump, then dumped. Back at the same price. And you're rallying again. Now the higher lows are coming back, right? Resistance-wise, looks like you're right at one from October 2006. One from July of 2017. All right, so good looking chart, man. Major overhead resistance is where you are right now. You're not overbought. Good news there. Okay, but clearly, what do you think about, man? It's like there's a clear sell wall at 555. You know, look at candle high close, the wick. So every time we sell off, we dump, we rally, we hit it again. You know, buyers say, okay, there's just no way we can fill all these orders, so you dump again. When that happens, you make a higher low than the previous low. Then you rally again, higher low than your previous low. So accumulation is very clear on wheat with the sell wall. Soon what will happen is all these sell orders will fill, and there will be no more supply at this price. There will only be supply at higher prices. You're looking at 608, 661, 670. You know, it's like, look at the overhead resistances. Each one. But I think probably the best way to look at this is like gold, where you go from the major high, all-time high, to low. Look, 382, we've already hit it. So I think if we break above 577, you'll be seeing 643. I mean, this is your golden zone right here. Golden zone on wheat. Beautiful looking chart, man. Beautiful. Nice. Very similar to gold's chart. But this is before gold has, gold is broken out. This is not broken out yet, so there might be opportunity here. But could pull back to make another higher low or so. Look how you're above the 200-week moving average. That's beautiful, man. Let it be known. Shout out from the mountaintops. Wheat could be doing things soon. Big things. Okay? Looks great. What's up, Kevin, man? How we doing? Doing well. Look at wheat, man. Don't forget about wheat. Don't even act like once this thing breaks this sell wall and goes to higher price, don't even act like we weren't in here being like, oh my God, wheat, dude. Wheat. Gary Evans, thanks, man. Thank you for bringing it up. He likes the fundamentals. I like the technicals. Hype for technicals and fundamentals may be coinciding. Okay. We looked at the Michael Jackson coin, Julia. Right time the other day. It's about 407 now. Let's go. Chick-chabiga. Biga cheese. It's bega. I get it. Yeah, man. Look at that. Beautiful. Just continuing to rise. Don't think it's saved. Nope. Beautiful double bottom with the divergence. You got it. Yeah, it's above that ice line now. Very good. All I have to do is just look like this. It's very easy. All right, see a critical, this ice line, August 2015, December 2016. Look where we are. We're back. We're back. Not overbought. Could continue to rise. A gap fill. on Bega. It's Bega, but Bega's Michael Jackson noise. What the heck? Gap fill. 453. Very real possibility. Let's go, dude. Check your Bega. Nope. Didn't look at Boeing, you know, looked at 1,000 other assets though. It actually is Bega. It's Bega cheese. Nuh-uh. It looks like you would spell it like Bega. Oh yeah, Bitcoin getting destroyed as we speak. What are you? Oh yeah, nice. Nice is pulling back. Well, I mean, you know, nice is in, you know our consensus, man. 6150, 5800. So back near the lowest low of the day. You know, I'm supposed to be going live in 15 minutes, chat. So, you know how that goes. Yes, let's go, Wayne. Let's go. We got some alpha background layers for the police lights. It's gonna be beautiful, dude. Alex Green. That's why, you know, any amount of money you put into crypto, you know, you wake up and be all gone tomorrow. All right. That's crazy, Julia. What we have to do? Handy mode? Oh my god. Dude. There's 6,500 and there's 6,150. Look, there's a less than, you know, it's there. It's a real pivot point, 6,500. You can definitely argue that 6,500 is some sort of support, but the major support with all the touch points, 58 to 61, City 1, all right? That's the red is dead. You fall below that, you could be in a lot of trouble because there's no support below 5,800, really. And you know what happened last time we broke below 5,800? Whoop, capitulation. So just trying to give extended coverage, man, for the past couple days. You know, while actual movement's going on, some price action. All right, back below 6,600 just by $1. How long we stay below 6,600? We haven't been able to stay below it very long. Okay. And the daily candle closes in 1 hour and 15 minutes. Common man, we're just looking for the bullish divergence to develop on the MACD on the daily, and then we're looking for it to mature. We're looking for this, which I've explained this to ad nauseum 1 billion times. Looking for, yeah, we'll keep selling off. We'll eventually get down to these areas, and by the time we get down there, we start stalling out, and then we start waning on negative momentum, and then it becomes apparent to all market participants who know what they're doing. They're going to be able to identify this and see this and be like, oh my god, bullish divergence. Last time we got bullish divergence, look what happened. Holy crap, man. Legit, dude. Looking for it. We are working on it. Bitcoin is definitely working on it, okay? Aslan. I think we looked at that before. I don't know, dude. You can do what you want with it. I don't think there's any way you can really do anything with that. Aslin. Pharmaceuticals. You not think that everyone thinks going down further 58 that it may reverse here? I mean, it could. Obviously it could, but normally you're looking for supports for a reversal. I mean, like why does everyone think maybe 5800 to 6150? Why does TA work? Most of the time on daily time scales, because like a bunch of people are able to identify things at the same time. So, I mean, sure, it could reverse here, but show me a reason. The Japanese candlestick, show me like a bullish hammer on the daily. Show me something, not a huge red candle. That is nothing. And just when you're beginning to make negative momentum, a huge red candle, that's just not enough for me to think that we're done selling. 5800 to 6150, Mike Lamb, that's it. I'm not, but technically it's like, how can I chart that? What can I even do, man? Sean Cruz. It's just the MACD histogram. I don't use the lines, the moving average. I just don't use them. The exponential moving average. Use histogram. Extremely sensitive to price and time. I think there's no reason to put any kind of weight into that chart. It's one exchange, and it's I think it's measured by the quantity of leveraged longs, not how how much money is leveraged in longs. So I'm sure it could probably be manipulated. Look for accumulation first. Look for harmonic. Look for daily divergence, weekly divergence. Look for something. Here we go. Lowest low of the day. I think. Now we're $10 off. Okay, $8 off, $7 off, whatever. So what's happening with an hour and 10 minutes to go until the daily candle stream? Unless something changes in that short period of time, we are showing tremendous amounts of weakness going into a close, which is not good if you care about this price going up. Showing weakness, right? Or if you flip the chart around, you'd be showing strength going into the close. But that's not the case. Showing weakness. All right, $3 away from the lowest low in like 6 months. Maybe 7 months. Yeah, it's like over 7 months we haven't seen prices this low. Common Man Crypto, you must be new. Fibonacci's up, dude. In here. You must be new in here. Not saying you're new to trading. I'm saying just low to high. We exceeded the 618, the 786, 5400. That's close to the critical strong support area. So this is the zone where we could get a major reversal. And even if we get a major reversal, it may just manifest into a lower high than your previous highs, and then we eventually dump again. It's like wave analysis stuff. It's like X, A, B. We're looking for C, and then C would go to D, harmony, and then we dump again. So very close, man, to, I mean, we're about to close the lowest candle close in 7 months. Buy wheat, not corn. Well, you could have bought corn, though, earlier this year, man, at an 88% retrace, nearing the bottom of that range that you had been in since 2014 on freaking corn, dude. But yeah, wheat, man. Solid chart. I'm impressed, right? No, it's okay, Kevin. Fundamental analysis. What's up, Young Love? Good to see you again. It's all good. I don't know what the inputs. Oh, yeah. I mean, again, just use the default. Make sure the candle close is the source, right? Not the wick. Beautiful face. That's a joke, dude. Hey, what's up, Dan Man? Go hot, guys. What's up, Danielle? It seems likely that that will occur. CETR4, droid. You are a droid. Corey, that has there's a time and place for that saying, though. And you say, buy when others are fearful, sell when others are greedy, right? But again, there needs to be a reason, you know, because guess what? The first few days of the global financial crisis, do you not think people were scared? That extended on, that dumpening extended on for like 2 years. So that doesn't really work, right? Buy when people are fearful. Just saying. Just remember, trends are real. Focus on the trend at hand. You're in a 160 plus day downtrend. All right, less than a month away. If you stay in this downtrend for another month, you will be in this downtrend longer than you have the uptrend. That's what's crazy, dude. Where'd my music go, man? Read Cetra. Final Fantasy VII? What? Cetra? Dude, I used to be a Final Fantasy VII guy. Oh, well, when you subbed to my channel, dude, did you not notice the noise? Please tell me you noticed. If not, I'll be very disappointed in you, okay? But I don't remember Cetra. But I think that was because back when I played it when I was a kid, I got to always change the names to my friends and me and stuff, right? Trend is your friend, exactly. You're long, 350% in the red. D-Monk, sorry man. Rest in pieces. Or peace. You were meaning that the price probably does go lower because a lot of traders bought in. They have less available funds to buy more long, sure. You agree that the price is likely to hold at key supports, but not at this price. We're not at a we're done. We're out of a support. This isn't really a support where we are. 6,500, you could argue the bottom of the pivot point. It's really like 64.60, and that's like one. That's it, dude. Like there's nothing else here besides that. So you know, again, down here, much stronger. But where we are, showing weakness today, why would we not follow through on price action? Oh yeah, dude. I was talking about that on stream at some point, dude. It's like the ancients, like yeah, the ones like the water boss. Oh my god, they were so broken trying to beat them without hacking, or what was it called back then? Game sharking. Excellent, John. Well, hey man, glad I'm useful for something, right? Bandit, yeah, we saw it, man. It's insane. Defies gravity, and that's why you shouldn't put much weight in it. What it means, it's like, don't worry about it, dude. Just stick to the technical analysis, which is we are working on making bullish divergence near an extremely critical area, near a 70-something% retrace from that December low to the June 26, 2019 high. Game Shark Connect, yeah, dude. So recession indicator. Good to see y'all. I mean, right now, I think I've been live for over 3 hours now, right? So mini marathon going on, but I'm sticking on the price because we're so close to the lowest low of the day. that once this new day starts,
Chad Morrison Gus linking up. I worked with Morris while at Clemson. Guy loves him some color cards on the sidelines. Auburn has Clemson's 2011 defensive and offensive coordinators now. Kinda comical.
sorry, Kevin, man, I messed up. Thank you for the 3s. They're linking up. You worked with Morris while at Clemson. Guy loves him some color cards and stuff. Yeah. Does he have pop culture references? I wonder if he'll have Star Wars. Auburn has Clemson's 2011 defensive and offensive coordinator. So Steele's out? Or is he just under Steele? Okay, I would have heard of Coach Steele was out, man. So, what was his role? Oh, I guess I can look it up. Am I staying live till the daily close? I don't know. I'm trying, man. I'm trying, dude. I mean, it may look easy, but it's not easy doing 4-hour live streams. And I did a 3-hour, 33-minute live stream yesterday. Because it's like, dude, I don't know. I mean, I am grateful for volatility as a streamer, okay? In this market. I mean, dude. There's a whole other market that a lot of people don't care about in this community. Oh, yeah, when the new day starts, sorry, Wolf. When the new day starts, we could see some follow-through price action to the downside, right? We could continue to sell. Think about the time, right? Asia's waking up. This is early morning for Asia, and most of the volume traded in crypto is in Asia. Okay, they could take the ball right now and run with it on the next daily candle, which is in 1 hour and 1 minute. Whew. Young Love, thanks for the 3s, man. Thanks for the attack on my spaceship. You miss me, but you want to see me explode? Just kidding, man. Thanks for the 3s. Really appreciate it. I hope you like the system, man. I hope you like all of it. I put in like countless hours into getting this all set up to where it actually came together, right? Had help with Wayne Batson and Shaylin, and Red Star's working on something too. But man, putting all the raw, I guess, graphics together to make this actually play, dude, it's crazy, man. Like, I can't even believe I did it. Oh my god, Handy Mode, oh my god. Oh, I bought a new piece of art, Chad, if you didn't know. The other one will be in a week or two, I think, the Starry Bitcoin Night. But I bought a Van Gogh, like, print or whatever that's canvas. It's like, what's it called? Amazon's trending too. What the heck? I'll give you the name of the Van Gogh painting so you can look at it. Oh, I guess it was delivered. It just was delivered. Wow, holy crap. It's here. It's called Starry Night over the Rhone. That's it. It's beautiful, man. It's freaking beautiful. I guess we can try to look it up. Of course, Anton. Of course. Any crypto tip that I received in the past, like, I don't know, year and a half, stays crypto. It's Starry Night, but it's a deviation of the original Starry Night. I think he's done many of them. You're excited to see whether the Bitcoin will dump through 6K area or reverse up soon. Hey man, it all depends. I really think it depends a lot on the divergence. How will it look? And there's always a chance we could get a big sell-off and then get the divergence and then run up, make a scrubby high, and then dump again and make triple MACD bullish evidence down the road. I mean, a lot of things possible. 65.84, down 4.25%. Is that a joint? You used to have that painting on a credit card? That's cool. Sorry. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I know you can't see it. It wasn't really, you know, again, this. The same thing I've been reiterating for a few hours now. Here you are, man. You were just $6 away from the lowest low of the day. Pretty much the lowest low of this cycle. I mean, this correction. Handy mode. What is your what's the reason in your mind for continuously saying the same thing? Oh my god, huge jump for Bitcoin. Oh my god, like what's the point? And you were just copy pasting your, you know, FOT. Are you mouth breathing while you type? What's going on, man? Are you okay? What are my thoughts about the coin in general? It is an invention. Think about Bitcoin as an invention, and it's a truth machine. All right, and it's never been hacked in its 10-year, going on 11-year history. It has the most transactions of any crypto, of course. And it's decentralized, right? It's like that new tech, fintech. So I think it's the godfather of all crypto. And it is safe from people trying to hack your account, right? And it actually is working in third world countries. You know, it's not a big deal in first world countries right now, but definitely like some third world countries. And so it's playing a role, but you got to think about, how do you perceive the value in Bitcoin? You got to think about, if it's been around 10, 11 years and people have been mining it for that long, you got to think about all the manpower, all the computer equipment, right? All the energy spent mining these assets over the past 10, 11 years. If you tried to get a company like Apple or someone else to try to replicate that identically, it would cost way more than $180 billion, which is pretty much around the market cap of what Bitcoin is right now. So for me, I think it's like, hey, if you think about the fact that it's highly divisible, it's extremely secure, there is a finite supply of it, right? Only like, you know, it's supposed to be 21 million, but there's only, I think only like 17, 18 million for real. Everything like there's a confirmed amount of lost Bitcoin and unconfirmed. And the confirmed amount's like, what, like 4 or 5 million coins are gone. So it's a deflationary asset. So all that can happen is you lose coins and they never get recreated and put back into the system. So, with all that being said, I think it's a pretty good deathbed bet, to where when you're like, you know, in 50, 60, 80 years, when you're on your deathbed, you own Bitcoin still, and you say, hey man, I played the game of, oh well, not what if. I think it's that big of a breakthrough in technology, of an invention that's never existed before Bitcoin. Not really. Okay. So that's my kind of spiel on Bitcoin and value and stuff like that. Okay. You're wondering if it was about to go apart? Some analysts think so. We were seeing a lot of the assets and energy at 886's 100% retraces, Thomas. We took our long on Halliburton. It's up stupidly since then. That's crazy. Hold on a sec. Yeah, Halliburton, since the entry of the trade setup, this was an official trade setup for patrons too, up almost 16% since entry, and that was less than a week ago, I think. Waiting for more reason, waiting for a better argument on the daily JH to be taken along on Bitcoin right now, okay? That's been the consensus for like a month or more, right? So Anton, yeah, Anton, does that help, man? How's the True King? Let's keep it going, man. It's not just Hal. Nove, a beautiful ascending triangle, a lot of energy assets are at value areas, and you know, because of that phase one deal, cyclicals are responding positively to it. To see that news. Thank you, Dan, man. Tell Melissa we all say hello. Okay. So I'm just reading up some. Extremely difficult to build on. That's why almost everyone is building on Ethereum in general. Yeah, it's I mean, you could say at this point, obviously, based on Moore's law, like technology has gotten better, and so Bitcoin's speed, it hasn't gotten any better, right? There are other cryptos out there that are instant, boom, instant transaction, but they're not mass adopted, and they don't have near the transaction confirmations that Bitcoin has, and they could be hacked. Like for the bigger coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum now, maybe not back in the day with Ethereum Classic being real Ethereum, but now, like a 51% attack on these bigger cryptos, it would bankrupt who's trying to hack them. It wouldn't be worth it. It would be literally just someone being the Joker trying to 51% hack. They go completely broke, bankrupt trying to do it. Ugh, 50 more minutes, man. I don't know. I don't think so. Well, I think I'm just gonna get out of here. I've been live now 3 hours and 18 minutes, man. It's been a good stream. We've been going hard past couple days, all right? So just some good chat, man. Some good conversations in the live chat today. I like it, man. Chat's not dead. I mean, it shouldn't be dead for Bitcoin being at its lowest point in 7 months. You'd think there'd be more people talking. Not yet. Bum trash. Remember, 5,800 to 6,150 could be the area where there's where you could take a good long. But I'm waiting right here for divergence to develop on the daily, over and over and over again. I'll say it nonstop. Divergence. Wait for divergence. Wait until you can give an argument to someone else with technical analysis on why it would make sense to take a long on an asset, right? Versus just, oh yeah, it's at a support, but that's it, right? Young Love, probably not, man. Probably not. I mean, it just depends. Like, Bitcoin's going to 6150, probably, you know, but if it's just like sitting at 6,600 for the next 5-6 hours, probably not, right? But just look out for the daily close, because we could get follow through price action with Asia waking up and we're below critical supports, okay? Mark the words. Okay. So thanks again for everyone coming out. It means a lot. Y'all are amazing. And I'm very grateful.
We noticed you blew right through a big red light while passing through our galaxy in 1963 Pontiac Tempest with 2 Utes on board. SLB at make or break point. That was one of the Probst's jet oil plays. DBL bottom or triple job? RIP.
Sorry, Probst. Captain Probst, man. Hold on, dude. Let me reread that. Clear red light. Oh, passing through our galaxy. Schlumberger Highway Patrol. Yeah, Schlumberger. 2 Utes. Oh boy. Where's Chris Hansen when you need him? In space. SLB Maker Breakpoint. Probst jet oil plays. Double bottom or triple top. Range bound sounds like to me. Schlumberger Connect, man. Man, it's such a bad downtrend, right? You know, it looks like, I mean, not kind of like Bitcoin. Not really. Just kidding. All I'm seeing is like the downtrend. Look here, listen. Look, zoom out to the year 2014 when we were in a nice uptrend. Higher highs, higher lows. But now, lower highs, lower lows. Lower highs, lower lows. Just, yeah, double bottoming in a downtrend. Breaking above the 200-day moving average. But look at the weekly. Ice line connect. Springing. You were springing. Did you ever? It looks like you back tested the spring. Yeah, look, I mean, think about it. If you take a long, you know, you're screwed if you break below 35 bucks. Like, you don't want anything to do with this asset if it falls below 35, right? But if you're in at these levels, that means there's tons of upside potential, right? Look at the resistances above you is like 51 bucks. And yeah, the wick after that 54, 59, and those aren't overhead resistances. You know, like major overhead resistances are like way up here, you know, like 73 bucks. So it's a good question, man. Very good question. Yes. Is it double bottom or triple top? Looks more like a double bottom, and you back tested the spring a ton on the weekly for like a month. Yeah, 5 weeks you kept testing this trend line as support, and now you're going again. So if you break 41.16, look for 46 bucks, right? Kind of the next overhead resistance. Then after that, it's like 51.17. So it's very interesting. Mother of God. Look at that. That's like a huge head and shoulders or something, and you dumped tremendously. So again, wasn't it the falling wedge too that we were looking at? I think. Like this, Probst. Yeah, like a falling wedge. With all the divergence in the world, and I think it was an 88% retrace, right? Because I think when I looked at it before, we didn't save a lot of stuff. Yeah, oh my God, dude, it's like an 86% retrace, whatever. Very close. Deep retrace, high value areas from your freaking 2002 lows to your 2014 highs. Breakouts of a wedge. What's your little measure move of this small pattern? Probes, just when I thought I was out, you pulled me back in. So what would that be? If it was a 24% chance, now we got a 32% chance, man. You're close to a coin flip for a chug. Getting closer, Probes. Oh, anyway, measure move. If there was a measure move, right? If it was to play out, yeah, that's 41% increase in value, 100% measure move. There you go. Where does that go? Where does the measure move of this small pattern take you? Near that 2010 level. Schlumberger Connect. Almost overbought on the daily, not quite. Okay, does that help? Probes? This is still going, yep, live for 3 hours, 24 minutes. Yeah, falling wedge connect now. So it looks like it could go higher, but remember the downtrend is real. It's very clear what you're in. Thanks for watching, Edwin, man. No FOMO? Yeah, I guess so, dudes. Okay. So Probes, is that it, man? No coin flip? Before I go? Probes, if I get the coin flip and I lost and had to chug a beer on stream, I would be here till the close for sure, right? I guess that's I don't know, 43 minutes or something. Hold on. Thanks for the nearly 400 people still here. You've been here with me throughout the whole stream for the most part. Thanks. Yeah, it's over. Don't say happy birthday to him. To that space cop. Alright, man. I'll give you a few moments to respond. I'll do a bonus asset for pros. Filling the, we filled the gap. We obviously made the measure move. But here it is, probes. Here it is, man. The triple MACD bearish divergence on State Street. I know you said you took some profit, right? But here it's now. It seems very real, right? Where we could. This is a potential more major reversal area where we can come back and retrace 50% of the way before going again. Maybe even back test the trend line, right? State Street. Austin Nash, I don't know. Probably pump before the halvening, I would think. Just based on the retrace levels we're at right now, where I don't think Bitcoin's going to make a lower low than 3150 in this correction. Okay? It could get real bad, man. We could go down to 4,400, and that's an 88% retrace from that December low. And we could reverse majorly there. Or the 786, which is 5,400. But 5,800 to 6,150 is strong horizontal line historical support. So I think we'll get a major reversal to the upside before a 100% retrace at 3150, okay? And that I think that like this, the amount of time left before the halvening, you would think Bitcoin would make it to its targets, its deep retrace targets, and then reverse, and then the halvening would come after maybe. It's hard to time stuff though, man. I don't do that. I don't work on timing stuff. So you getting that answer out of me was, wow. You did it. Yeah, Waves had a good day. Hit the top of that log scale downtrend though, and no higher. 94 cents or something. Alex, you think, are you talking about XTZ? 17 likes to 300. All right. Well, I gave a space cop his chance, man. Please tell you, add XRP din. Yeah. So,
enough for a coin flip now. You can hold it off for the night stream. Yes, sold very profitable calls against State Street. That thing ran like a king.
Well, that'll do it, probes. Alright, I'm gonna go flip a coin to see if I chug a beer on stream. Oh no, it'll be now. It'll be now. Okay, chat, be right back. Getting the coin. Dude, thanks, man. The 158, but like whatever amount you've contributed total now is very grateful. Freaking love you, man. Hold on, let me get this coin. Do I have one? No, it's in the other room. Burb. Alright, I don't know how to do this. You're just gonna take my word for it. I'm not gonna like lie about it. Like heads is me chugging. Tails is me not chugging. An ending stream. Chug, extended stream until the daily close. No chug, stream ends. Okay? I don't care which one it lands on. I'll do both. I'm gonna try to do it like this. I'm disappointed. Probes, I'm freaking disappointed, man. I did it right here. Wasn't much of a coin flip. Let's... Alright. I'll do it one more time and I'll let it fly in the air and hit the grounds, okay? Because that was like, yeah, no, tails never fails. That's why I picked... That is literally why I picked tails for no chug, ever, right? Tails again, man. Literally tails again. Like, there's not... I tried twice, man. Jeez. Probes. I'm sorry, man. Trying to help you here. I don't know. It's supposed to be because you turn it over football on your wrist. Yeah, not in football. You don't do that. You throw it in the air and it lands on the ground and whatever it is, it is. Best of 3. It's already the best of 3. It's 2 tails. That is the best of 3. Nick. Yeah, young love. That's how it is, man. Now it's like any amount of time beyond the coin flip is so the tail flip. That's just luxury time. It's double that 6,600 area. Oh my god. I just got tipped to not drink. Yeah. And I even gave it like the benefit of the doubt. 3 out of 5. That's just like, alright, that's just pretty much just like, Mitch, just go chug. Right? If we're doing it like that. Best of 100. Okay. So I'm telling you, man, keys. It's a trade setup. It's been a trade setup, and it's like I'm not in it anymore. But I think I want to get back in on keys, Keys. And if you saw on the stream, dude, it's like the reason why is getting really powerful, and it's just like, oh my god, this is it. It looks like Activision Blizzard's or Nvidia's Rising Wedge or EA's Rising Wedge. Keys. Back before it had the blow off top and lost over 50% of its value. Okay. No snorting on a table. Space dust, dude. I did the space stuff. Is that what it looked like I was doing? Oh man, my bad, dude. What are the side effects of space dust? Space drugs. Sorry. Talking to Wayne about the police lights. It's not going to be difficult at all. It'll be like a one button push where everything happens. Can't wait. Did we get 300 likes? Y'all kidding? Serious? My god, 300 likes. Let's go. Let's go to light speed. go chug. That's not how it works, dude. I'm just here, my own will. I can end the stream at any time. It's part of the rules. Side effects are black holes. Massive black holes. In your nose, right? Because that's what you do. Space drugs, dude. Oh my god, man. Well, no one can pull me over. Maybe people are just like, yeah, just chug because. No, then it's like all of a sudden like, dude, you think this is awesome? Oh yeah, Younglug hasn't even seen it yet. They watch this, man. Here it comes. It's party time, young love, okay? We do this, right? Space drugs, man.
Hit it. Wonderful. And we went a little bit higher. Is that a joint?
That was it, dude. Alright, let's get out of well, no, we're in hyperdrive, so we'll end it. We'll get into it with that. All right. 30 minutes till the daily candle close, man. I don't think I can make it. 6,585 on Bitcoin. And dropping, man. Near the lowest low of the day. The lowest low in 7 months, chat. Young love. I don't know about that, man. Okay. Oops. All right. You get it, man. You know what's next. If you can't hold this, I mean, you're not really you're at a small support, 6,500, but the major one's 6,150 to 5,800, all right? Okay. I can't do that. I have to manually push all these. All right, I will be back sometime. Don't know when. But if the volatility shows up, maybe I will too. More volatility, more lower prices, okay? And it's very possible. So I'll just see y'all later. Probes, man. Freaking love you, man. Thank you all. Chat. Coin flip police. Till next time. Respect the TA. Adios, nerf herders or something. We'll get